get the word out now with in the arcade. Full screen.
Yes, we are live.
Oh. All right.
Still really got to get my camera situated.
Oh, I'm supposed to decide this one. Worry not. Worry not. It'll all be ready. It'll all be fair, probably. Don't worry too much about it. So, if I recall properly, when last we left our heroes, that you guys were about to enter a middle of a combat.
Yeah, did we have a long rest since our last combat? Because we look a little bit weak right now. What's happened?
Yeah, no, you guys have had a long rest since then.
Okay, good. Because I'm going to press the long rest button, and you're not going to stop.
Or have you?
Okay, you have to make a decision on this now.
No, I believe you guys rested, but I believe you guys have rested since then.
Okay, long rest button has been pressed. You can't take it back.
Alright, go ahead. Do it. Take it.
Did it?
I care not. You went into a magical tavern. Don't worry about it.
Damn magical taverns.
I mean, shouldn't you be saying thank you, blessed magical tavern, because it long rested you before you even?
Oh, didn't we have like?
Long rest?
Did you see like we had inspiration or something on top of this or something?
Jeez, no. I don't remember that.
I don't recall that. That's it. We
I
came
remember
out of
thinking of something
magical
completely
tavern.
different. It was like, oh, yeah, we had like some sort of like temporary buff or some bullshit. I don't know. I can't remember.
Oh, yeah.
We
You're
were running
right
down
about that.
into the fields to fight ogres and things.
Yep. Go ahead and just have some inspiration, I guess. I don't care. Take it. You were well rested.
Hey, Shad, can you type to me again what I needed to roll out? What we had talked about before?
I will. I'll just tell you whenever things get started.
But I want it to be a surprise when I roll the dice.
Sure.
Ah, yes. Keep your secrets.
Yes.
Ugh.
Shad needs coffee.
No, I'll be fine. Like I said, I'm a perpetual motion machine. You just get me started, and I'll keep going. Eventually.
If I know Shad doesn't need coffee. Shad needs sleep.
Wait.
Sleep in this economy?
Shad, when was the last time you didn't trade sleep for D&D?
Hold on.
That's not the correct answer.
Oh no, we're missing another episode. Oh, that's fucking grand.
I mean, here's the thing. We didn't have an episode. We didn't have an episode over the past few days because of Christmas and stuff.
Yeah, but the last episode we missed.
Steph is saying it's.
Yeah, we can still have had the last episode as long as we've had at least one episode prior to today.
Alright then, well, let me see if I can't just, get us started. So, Taffy, do you want me to just get everyone started right now? And then we just start rolling out? Or do you want to take our basic 30-minute setup time?
Well, wait for everyone to pour in and talk bollocks for a bit. We could sort of like chop that in half for the first 50 minutes to give me a chance to grab a coffee.
Oh, sure, go ahead.
Yes. People who need coffee should get coffee.
Yes.
In case I'm going to go for coffee as well.
who's left alive.
It's still me because I don't get coffee.
Truly
The
noted.
only energy drink I ever need is the energy I siphon off my players as a D&D energy vampire.
Wait, that's illegal.
It's not illegal if they don't notice it.
Actively
Grin.
notices it.
We're doing pretty good today, Uki. I just woke up 5 minutes ago.
It's Yuki, not Uki.
What?
It's pronounced Yuki.
Oh,
It's United Kingdom I.
No, because she's an Aussie.
Oh.
Yes. She's from the colonies, so it's still UK.
hey, look. We were all from the colonies at some point in time or another.
Well, the French weren't, but
Well, we don't talk about the French, okay?
duly noted.
Yeah, all your non-mainland Europeans and such.
Yes, UKI stands for UK International. Done.
Oh,
Problem solved.
also, you guys, very, very, very important because the state of the OGL. We're going to call this we're going to call this new game system that we totally made up. We're calling it improv. We're calling it the improv system.
Because of
Why is
what?
open because of the open game license, the state of the open
Oh
game license.
God,
we're calling
yeah,
this-
that trash.
Is
Yeah,
So
yeah.
essentially they're making it to where we can't do what we're doing because we have to pay.
No,
We don't have to pay. It's if we're publishing the like, let's say we made this campaign and we published it and we made $75,000 or more of that, then we would have to pay them. But
Yeah,
as
but
it
only if we
stands,
published it as a module, not as a streamed campaign. And also, even then, isn't it only for one D&D and not back to 5e as well?
no, it is 5e as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're trying
they're
to make it
enforcing it on
retroactive.
the whole fucking thing.
Yep.
Yeah, well,
Which is
good luck with that. I mean,
yeah.
they
Um,
might want to enforce it, but good luck with that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
the question is, can
So-
you fight that in court against Hasbro lawyers?
Oh God, yeah.
Here's another question: can you compete with Pathfinder if you do this?
Well,
Oh
that's the
God,
thing.
no! I
uh,
am not going back to Pathfinder.
No, this is
I
the
don't
thing.
want to play Pathfinder.
Pathfinder was created under the open game license, so technically the Wizards are trying to take them down too with the same brushstroke.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Hey
here's-
guys, I have a new idea for a D20 run system. It works like
No,
5e, but
I'm not
it's
learning
actually...
anything new.
No, it works almost exactly like 5e with the exception that it's called non-5e.
I know, right? It's a very it's really scary how easy and simple this system is. You see, you have these things called ability checks, and the thing is, so your character is either proficient in them or like not proficient in them. You know, right?
No. Like it's not skill checks. It's action checks, and
Yes.
it's not proficiency, but it's talent.
Exactly. But no.
And
So
expertise is like extra talented.
Ah, yes. I see you're from the download the essay off the internet and then just run it through the Thesaurus School of Passing University.
I actually never saw I actually never saw why you could or how you could go about doing that. If that makes
Can,
sense.
please?
Like, I'm
Without
sorry.
the yawn.
I said I never saw the reason why you should or why you could or why you would do something like that. It's like there are so many different resources out there to help you write an essay that it just seems kind of, you know, counterintuitive and kind of not worth the risk of grabbing an essay and running it through a thesaurus to
do you realize how much work goes into a 40 to 50 page scientific essay?
Well, that's why I'm not a scientist.
Yeah, but
That's
that's
the
just
spirit.
you and not everyone.
I mean, fair, I guess.
I
mean, like-
refuse to learn on moral grounds.
Yeah, I feel you. Oh, hey, Taffy. I have a question for you. I would like to swap the game system for improv to this new game system called improv. It works exactly like 5e, but it's like not named 5e.
So basically, you want to introduce a bunch of new homebrew rules.
No.
Like what I've been doing already.
Yeah, I mean that's what I was going to say. I'm like, what was stopping you before? I don't understand.
Awesome. Hey guys,
Oh,
I'm gonna ask for those action checks here in a bit.
Right. One thing, while we're on the bloody stream, I gotta call it. I was thinking, do I call this person out? I thought, yeah, no, fuck it, I'm gonna call this person out. They came into our home, took a big shit on the carpet, and left. You know that debonair? I just want to address that because I seem to get this. I seem to find this an awful lot with the with the D&D fans who don't like 5th edition. That you have this sort of tragic hipster, woe was me, what's happened to our beloved hobby? And it's, they joined, Red invited them, they came in, and they've just gone, give one comment, okay? So you can have a look at all the stuff that we got on there, plus there's other things going on. Red neglected to tell me that all your D&D stuff is 5e only. I have zero interest in 5e, sorry, and leaves. Now, I'm just going to put this in a bit of perspective here, because we may just be, because we're so used to the internet, you know, and sometimes things maybe we kind of lose a bit of perspective on stuff. That what they basically done, you imagine if you invited them round to come join you and your friends for pizza. Bear in mind, Red's not charging for this, right? He's running this game, offered to run this game for free. He's had to do all the writing, all the backwork and things like this, and, you know, tie in your backstory and all that wonderful stuff. And, you know, invite you around, play for free. It's like inviting on to your friends for pizza, not even charging for the pizza. I'll cover your pizza. They come in and went, oh, Taffy neglected to mention it was only going to be Domino's, and then just leaving. My mates would look at me and go like, who the fuck is that? Why did you invite them? You'd never talk to them again.
Yeah, I know. Like, what? I can't believe that actually happened. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Oh,
does
you
it...
can't believe. Do you remember the situation where there was that guy who?
Dickhead with a guitar. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Yeah, I managed him out of the server. I left it to you managers for a bit, and you were threatening with him. But he's like, "Oh, Taffy, what'll happen? See, he'll toe the line." He said, "What line? We were off ethos, not rules." You know, if it's somebody causing a problem, you say, "Hey, what you're doing here is causing, you know, what you're doing X is causing Y problem. You know, can you tone it down a bit?" And if they don't, then you give them an ultimatum, and if they continue to do it, then you just move them. Easy. But that's all I done. I managed him out in space of about 3 days. You know, once I told him, I said, look, mate, you know, you understand this is not very welcome when you've got new players coming in. Look, with us old dogs and stuff, if you're going to throw a bit of, you know, banter back and forth, no problem at all. You know, you want to discuss different topics. When one is stronger than others, that's fine, right? But you know, when you're hitting newbies that are coming into it, and you know, basically shitting on them for liking a thing that you don't like, that's not very good at all, is it? And he's like, yeah, agreed. And then he did it. He did it again. I said, you know, he started doing it, and I went, mate, right? Like, we've had this discussion. You know, if you do it again, I'm gonna have to remove you from the server. He did it one more time, and I sent him, you know, in the message. I said, I don't think it's working out. You being here, boom, off you go. And I had a chat with him after I hoofed him as well. He didn't have any salt about it at all. He was like, yeah, all right, fair cop. Whether we talked about something else. Because he wasn't a terrible, awful person. I mean, you know, in the grand scheme of things, he was just, you know, he just couldn't wind it in, could he? But no, a lot of that rhetoric is that because, you know, Dungeons and Dragons, you know, tabletop games as a whole has become, you know, a hell of a lot more popular really, really quickly, quite recently. And for a lot of people, it's always been this niche little hobby. And maybe they were being a bit of a social outcast as well with it, you know, and they got a little bit of, you know, a few, you know, what are they called? Bugbears. It's not bugbears, but bugbears will suffice. There are a few griefs with it all. And yeah, the fact is they didn't want to find a Pathfinder game, because if you actually wanted to find a Pathfinder game, what would you have done? You want to send out a message. You go, hey, is anyone running Pathfinder?
Yeah.
Then-
No, and that's the thing. Like, even if you were like, and here's the thing. There's always there's always the Thanos school of logic whenever it comes to gaming systems, where it's like, oh, no one's running, puts on the Infinity Gauntlet, I'll do it myself.
Yeah. You know, it's but that's the thing, they don't want a solution. I find that an awful lot when it comes to non-5e things, because they're always like, you know, we're playing the hobby wrong. That's because this is the bizarre thing about the way the human mind works. They think we're the bad guys. In their head, we're the fools. We're the people that's ruining this hobby because we play 5th edition.
A hero in their own head, yeah. That's
Yeah, and it's
saying.
it's crazy. The fact of the matter is, and this is to anybody that doesn't like 5th edition, that's fine, right? You know, you're allowed to not like a system, right? And exactly as Shad said, you could start running something yourself. You know, when you talk to people, sell that idea to them. It's like, this is better because I prefer this because X, Y, Z, you're able to do all these cool things. You're in a fight behind, you can put a game together. It's easy. You know, if you come in, if you're asked, they say, I would like to do a Pathfinder game, but nobody's running it. I said, maybe I'll find somebody that'll be willing to run Pathfinder. I'll help you get something together. You know, we've got a network of 1,000 people on you. I'm sure I can pull something off, like.
Sure.
You know, or I'll teach you to run yourself. But it's like I said, they don't want a solution to the problem. They just want to, you know, they just want to bitch, whine, and moan about it.
Yeah. We were
And-
even telling him we are willing to like learn his I don't even know what system he was talking about, but I remember that out of
Oh, the
people
dickhead with the guitar.
about it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. We had him properly cornered with that, didn't we? She said, "Well, look, we'll learn it and I'll run it. Tell me the system. Oh, I don't want to play with randos. Why are you here?"
Like,
I mean-
the whole point of doing D&D online or any game system online is just learning how to play with other people, like randoms. Like, jeez.
I want to play games, but I don't want to play games with people.
I want to play a multiplayer game, but I want to play it on my own. Have you tried writing?
Have you tried
I
video
hate,
game?
I hate it when I go to my multiplayer and the multiple player be there.
Yeah. And multiple players being there. Yeah. Well, there's another thing to sort of close off the point as well, what I wanted to say about it is that, and this is the thing, right? And you could take this, if everybody catches up with this person, another person like it, right? Because they'll say to us that we're playing this hobby wrong, that we don't understand what tabletop game's about. No, au contraire, mon ami. You don't know what tabletop games are about. Because if you did, you would know that the system plays next to fuck all to your experience. The number one thing, and correct me if I'm wrong on this one, the most important bloody thing to a good, damn good tabletop experience is the GM. Second to that, it's the players you're with. And then the third and fourth, whichever comes first, depends on your style of play, would either be your character and how much fun you're having playing them, or the setting. The system, I wouldn't even think it's in the top 5.
Yeah, system are
Oh,
just
yeah.
the framework for it.
It's like, it
Which
really
is
doesn't
why,
matter that it's D&D 5. You know, it's like that whole Mr. Incredible thing. D&D is D&D.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
you
like
see-
it's like you're building a PC and then you call the PC a piece of shit because you don't like the case.
Yeah.
Speaking of Taffy,
Yep.
in response to the Open Games license situation,
Hmm.
Tabletop Arcade is rolling out its new system called Fuck Hasbro. It is called Fuck Hasbro, but it works exactly like 5th edition D&D. Go figure, mechanically speaking.
Only had all the stupid removed?
I mean, yeah,
Okay.
kind of. I mean, it varies. It gives a lot more control to DMs. It's a lot more improvisational, but we don't worry too much about that.
Oh,
In fact,
slight
the
interjection.
tagline-
Slight interjection, because just you made me remind me of something that does tie into what we were just going on about now. Do you remember? Because I know Vic, you were in this game. I'm not sure, Lotus, if you were in for a bit as well. Yeah, when I run this campaign, right? That was marketed as an entirely improvised system. Everything was completely improvised, no set system. I would make it up as we went along.
Oh yeah. Was that Lost in Limbo?
No.
It's
No.
like a one-page system.
Yeah, it was just, I completely fucking made it up. There was no, not the D6, not the D6 system. I did one which is the Holdmasters campaign years ago. That was a complete
psychedelic theater.
psychedelic theater. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and I just completely fucking made shit up. Actually, that's what gave the D6 system, which ended up becoming the one-page system that I did actually run something else in. But yeah, the psychedelic theater. It was just completely. Was it the psychedelic theater? Or there's one before that. No, the psychedelic theater was born from that. It's the one particular where you had like blesses, hexes, and jinxes. So like 3 schools of magic, 1 angelic, 1 demonic, and 1 fey. Yeah, we made it up and built it up as we went along. And it was cool. And 2 of those people at that table said that was the best campaign they've ever played. And that was a system that was completely made up.
To be honest, I still quite miss psychedelic theater. I really enjoyed that campaign.
It's a good system as well. It forces people to think narratively.
Yeah, and that's what I love about it.
I've still got it. I call it the duck system. Because you have a buck
I
stick.
think I have it saved as well.
Oh, we should do Sean Bean Quest again.
That was fun. Anyway, yes. Sorry, Shad.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. So, very minor aside for introductions and stuff. Yuki, since you're the only active viewer in chat, how many channel points do you have? Go ahead and just tell us in chat if you'd be so kind, while I do introductions. So, hello, I am Shad, Shaddy Boy, the Deathly Shad, a dungeon master here from Tabletop Arcade, whom is also known for a Tuesday stream that I do every now and then on a weekly basis called The Reigns of Vitrium. That's my own personal stream, and I also improvise as a DM here as well. I just bumblefuck around and people find out. Maybe, probably, who knows? I certainly don't. We have Taffy Boy here, the guy who put all this shit together, playing Bash, the dwarven whatever class you were, I forgot.
Monk.
Monk. Oh, really? Monk.
Yeah.
Damn.
I thought
Okay.
it was Monk Barbarian, Taffy.
No, it's just straight monk.
Strictly monk. Okay, fair enough. Fair
Yeah,
enough.
he's a Jeebus monk.
All right, then we have Druid, played by Matthew, who is a druid. Go figure. We have Xanda Boy, who's a warlock. No, shadow sorcerer, right?
Shadow sorcerer.
I'm so used to you playing warlocks. I'm not gonna lie. And then we have Tepin or Lotus, who is playing a rogue.
I'm playing an
a
13
rogue
trickster rogue, Path of the Weasel warlock.
Yes, a homebrew Path of the Weasel, which you can find on Tabletop Arcade. If you ever want to join that, there ye old a Discordo. And
Links
last
below.
Thing, yeah, links below. Last thing, also Yuki, since you are also one of our very few viewers here, and you only have a very small amount of channel points, if you see something that you really want to do in the beyond your price range capabilities, ping me in the chat, and I will throw it out for you.
Oh wait, that reminds me. I got to activate all of those. I thought I did that.
Hey,
Probably only
Shad,
inspire the vigilance up.
Yeah, I'll get on that.
Yeah, what? Yes, Beak?
a Sorlock.
Sorlock.
Yeah.
So I was correct.
I never
Warlock.
miss my warlocks.
There's actually quite a lot you could do with 600 though.
Nothing is here at the moment. Is said. You should see all the options now, or popping up now.
Yeah.
The only thing that I cannot do is the world warp.
I can.
Oh, but if you have a good one, I can just throw it in.
Yeah. So like I said, just ping us, the players, in the chat, because we have like 10,000 plus channel points each between us, and Taffy at the very least can refund them to the player in question.
I think you can as well if you have access.
Well, I do have access. I am also lazy.
Being lazy is involved.
That's fair. Also, but yeah, I'm the one that's sort of like streaming and doing all the stream management stuff while Shad does the GMing. So
Yep.
Yeah, realistically, this is the refunding should be mine. So if he goes, yeah, can you refund that one? You're gonna need access to the view of them all because there's a lot of like backlog stuff, particularly like PC name requests. We do still have, we do still have 3 chat created NPCs that need to be introduced.
All right then.
We have
Where's the-
general store, a military general who used to be bullied because of his name. Ludwig von Klester, artificer lich, detail found in Tom Bombadil, that old thing. Artificer lich. Ask Vic about that, what he's meant to be like, or maybe just when you decide to introduce him, just have Vic play him. Vic's done heaps enough
Can
jamming.
you read it up again?
Ludwig von Klester.
Out of curiosity.
The artificer lich. Wait, no, that's Grey Lich. I thought that was your campaign.
That makes more sense, yeah.
All right, no, we'll pull Gray into play that.
We can't.
Why? Oh, he's not watching.
Ray has a job.
Oh no, on a Saturday. Oh, that's brutal.
Yeah.
He works. I think, doing hospital food.
Oh.
Meaningful
that's
employment
nice.
in this economy.
Yes.
Uh,
I am
great.
super proud of him.
yeah, I'm proud of him too. Where are the names for the chat? Just out of nowhere.
Speaking of, today is his day off. Hello, sweetheart.
Oh,
Ah, there we go. We might have you come in to play the part of Ludwig von Klester. What campaign was that? I had it in my head. That was one of Victor's campaigns.
Yeah, but no, I don't think so.
True.
The suggestion
You
that I
talk
made
to
was
Devil
General Store.
or my boyfriend is no
Yeah, I can see yours. And also Drew ID has an evil twin he never knew about. Drew Ego.
oh, I already
met the evil twin.
Oh, you've already introduced that one.
Yeah, we
Yep.
already met the evil twin of Druid,
Ah.
and I still have the
Druid.
scroll
There you go.
that his twin or their twin gave to Teppan, and Teppan's still contemplating: am I gonna give it to him, or am I gonna be an evil bitch and not give it to him?
All right. Well, we have 2 then.
You'd be an evil bitch if you did give it to him.
True.
Potentially, who knows? I don't. You should give it to him.
Eh,
Nothing bad will happen. I assure you of this.
Well, technically, right now, I'm not even with the party, so
Well, we'll talk about that.
yeah.
So, as you guys are rolling up to this place, I need everyone to roll me, totally not an initiative check. It's called, roll me a speed check. There you go.
Deja vu.
round. The combat round check.
Deja vu.
I mean,
I've
my
just been in this
My
place
speed
before.
modifier is 30. Do I get that on the team?
Oh,
Your
should we insert it to the
speed.
table? Oh, damn.
Actually, you know what? Here,
That's
I
the
have
only
an
good
idea.
roll I'm getting today.
Yeah, alright. I'm just gonna put this here. Art courtesy of my good
Oof.
friend Fritz. They are the greatest artists of all time.
2 on the dice.
They make
That's
this
it.
gift for me.
Hey, Yuki is a good artist too.
Fair enough, but this is a Christmas gift that I got from
Fair
Fritz
enough.
out of nowhere at random, and I'm really, really happy for it. So this is gonna be.
So what was we about to fight?
You guys are about to fight a bunch of ogres, a very boorish-looking man, and a bunch of orcs.
Yeah, there were ogres and there were
because
orcs. They were attacking people on the road or something. Or people in the woods.
Yeah, and then we closed the game on a cliffhanger, yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
wait.
All right. So we are missing, Teppan.
Technically, I'm not there right now, but
You roll initiative.
fine.
Sorry. You roll a speen check.
I roll my ascension.
Yes.
Oops,
I would
forgot
like to
put my
roll for
token.
Yeah,
apotheosis.
you're fine. right?
There we go.
And then we go to that. Alrighty then. So, Drew Eid, you're the first person to roll up as you see this caravan under attack by a bunch of orcs, ogres, and a very boorish-looking guy. What do you do?
Is this battle like very mixed, or is there very clear battle lines?
There are no very clear battle lines.
So-
It seems as if the ambush just started, like, I want to say 5 minutes ago. So far, the middle wagon has been kind of like upturned and is over and is kind of on fire spontaneously. Another wagon is kind of just like cut in half by this ogre with like a big ass, sword that's like too large for it. That it's just kind of like slice in half. And
My
split
my
down the
primary
middle.
concern was how effective will a gratuitous AOE with no friendly fire protection be? And the answer is it would kill a lot of civilians. So we're not going to go with that plan. Instead, let's cast haste on Bash.
Haste on Bash. Bash, the world begins to slow around you as you begin to go. And is that the only thing you're doing?
Then I'll stand behind a tree.
All right then.
Get a bit of cover.
Xanda boy.
Okay,
Please.
couple of questions. How large is the fire?
The fire. It's completely engulfed the wagon.
So around like 20 feet,
I would say it's a 10 by 10 fire.
10 by 10. Okay. Is there any water source nearby?
Any water source nearby? No, there is not.
Damn. Well, alright then. Uh, let's see. Xander is going to extend both his arms, and you see this dark mist just trickle off of the fingers as it slowly creeps into between the enemies, forming a very curious patterns as I cast hypnotic pattern
Alrighty then.
in a way to
What?
include as many people as possible.
I figure as much.
Yeah.
And are you wanting to include more ogres, more orcs, or are you wanting to include the boorish-looking man?
What, the
well,
guy that's being attacked?
least
It'd be a bit
civilians.
brutal, wouldn't it?
No,
Yeah.
no. The guy who is kind of like leading the attack is what I'm saying.
All right, there's a human.
Is the leader amongst the attackers?
Great
That
combat
was
music.
change in tone.
No,
Yeah.
I love it. Keep it. Please keep this. This is great combat music.
It was just really loud suddenly.
Sorry about that.
So, is the man amongst the attackers?
The boorish man?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is a great lich. Hi, sweetie.
Alright. So, I wanna include the leader and then as many as there is around him. And probably the scarier of the bunch, so ogres, I think.
Scare the bunch of ogres. Well, the ogres are all forwards, the orcs are in the middle, and the boorish man is in the back. So if you hit the boorish man, you'll only be hitting, I want to say, 2 orcs. If you're trying to go for the orcs, you'll hit 5 of them.
Just
If you're
roll
going
for it.
the ogres, you can hit 3 ogres and 3 orcs.
Let's go for the 6. 3 ogres, 3
6?
orcs.
3 ogres,
Yeah.
3 orcs? Alright then. Ogres. 1 succeeds. Orcs. 1 succeeds.
Nope. Check again. This is 17.
Yeah, I know. I'm adding
they
modifiers.
have a modifier. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
You still,
4
you
of
still
them
got
are
like what? Yeah,
incapacitated.
yeah. You got 4. Also, random civilian count. Let's see how many civilians you hit. 1d6.
Yeah,
You hit 3.
okay.
One of them succeeds. One in each group succeeded. They get the Spider-Man pointing to each other, just like you.
Okay, next up, as my bonus action. Oh fuck, should have done that beforehand. Oh well, I'm gonna just do it now. Nox pops out from the ring as I
Alright.
summon my Hound of Ill Omen as a bonus action for 3 sorcery points.
All right.
And
Now, because you could do this before you did your action, do you want to summon it as a target on one of the ogres or orcs? Or do you want-
yeah, if I remember it, I would have definitely summoned it in proximity to one of the ogres.
All right then. I'm gonna roll a 1d6. The 4, the 3, and the 20 are 1, 2, 3. The 16, the 4, and the 11 are 4, 5, 6.
Alright.
You got on number 5, so you made sure that
Damn.
guy definitely failed.
Okay, that's fair. Thanks for the retconning opportunity. Either way.
Your character has an intelligence of 10, right?
My character has an intelligence of 11, actually,
So
But
yeah,
the vi-
no,
but-
it's fine.
but a wisdom of 5.
I mean, it's no big deal. Like your character is smart enough to know how to use their abilities in tandem with one another.
Okay, and as my movement, I move at least 60 feet into the 60 feet vicinity, as close as that as I can.
Okay. So you skip. You move forward, and next up is Mr. Boorish Man. He looks at each of you, kind of narrows his eyes, and you hear him go, and he snaps his fingers and points forward, and the orcs are gonna do a thing. On their
It's
turn,
probably orcish and not goblin.
the orcs, on their turn, I believe that there are 8 of them. Let me just make a note of these. So there are 6 ogres. Wow, please, roll 20, work with me. 8 orcs. And 1 boorish man. And then we'll say a random number of civilians. Don't worry about them too much. So,
This is fantastic. So
the,
sorry, I was trying to I was trying to find an image for like a boorish man, obviously a rough, rugged man. I just thought, fuck it, I'm gonna Google boorish man and see what comes up. There's a the old WWF or WWE character called the Rude Warrior that is by far the biggest hit in all of this, and it's just too fucking hilarious not to use.
go for it. The orcs on their turn, 2 of which cannot move. The 6 orcs, one of them, 3 of them are going to, no, sorry, 1, 2, 3. 3 of them are going to move, 4 of them are going to move forward and slap awake the 2 ogres, kind of like muttering to them, kind of like shouting them in orcish, and the other 2 are going to kind of like slap awake the orcs and just kind of like, you know, get them out of the hypnotic pattern effect. Oh
Yep.
my god. And
Yes.
the last remaining 2 of them are going to pull out these very large crossbows, and they're going to look to you, Xander,
Oh.
and they're going to take 2 shots at you.
crossbows.
Those will both hit.
That's not fair. They weren't supposed to have range. They are orcs. Actually, only one of them hits.
Oh, why is that?
Because my AC is 17.
You forgot to add modifiers. They both
Nope.
hit.
The end of my they have larger than a +3. Okay.
Yup.
Damn it! You don't include modifiers on there, so I always forget.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You're only gonna eat Hey, look at that. It's not that bad. It's only 9 damage.
Okay, let's do a concentration save.
I mean, you don't need to, because the hypnotic pattern has ran its course. There's no need to...
Oh no,
Continue
hypnotic pattern
concentrating
is a
on it.
concentration spell.
Yes, but the 4 people that were being affected by it are slapped awake.
Oh. Wait,
The
can
only
they?
thing that you're affecting... I believe they can. They are incapacitated until a creature...
only if they take damage. Only if they actually take damage from it.
Oh, yes, they took
The
damage from
spell
this.
ends for an affirmed creature if it takes any damage.
Yes.
Or if someone else uses its action to shake the creature up. Fuck. Okay.
Yep. And you have used 4. God, how many actions was it? There's 8 orcs. 2 of them were incapacitated this round. 4 of them had to go wake up others. So you've used 6 out of the 8 orcish actions this turn. So yeah. Good turn.
Okay,
Good turn.
It's worth it. Yep. Okay.
Then we go to the ogres, who all have their turns, and they have their orders. You watch as these 4 orcs, as these 6 ogres, with their kind of like, after being told, "Hey, go get those guys," they're each going to reach down to these large like clay jars on their hips, as they pull one out. And they just smash it onto their face, and like this black Icarus liquid seems to just like drain down their body as they kind of like lap at it and drink it. And you watch their eyes glow this brilliant red before they just kind of get these black Icarus veins along their body, and they roar in fury before they all charge towards you guys and are able to get within melee range of Xander, and everyone else.
Okay.
Keep in mind, Xander, only one of them is on you. No, 2 of them are on you. The rest of them are attacking the party. You can get 1 attack of opportunity on you from yourself if you want. On any of the other bypassing ogres.
Oh, okay. I actually have a good melee weapon. Oh, that's fucking great. Oh my fucking god. Yes. I am going to use my ring dagger for the opportunity attack.
Go ahead. That hits. 7 damage!
And you know what that means, right?
No, I do not.
I also teleport 30 feet away from them.
What?
Yeah.
The ability of the dagger.
I thought you
If
had
I
used
hit,
bonus action.
if I hit, essentially I get Misty Step.
Oh.
Yup.
Yeah, so basically that entire thing was a bonus action.
A fit.
That's why the
Fair
damage
enough.
is not that crazy.
Okay, so yeah, you hit, and the ogres that were like bearing down you, about to beat the shit out of you, they watch you blink away, and they're like, "Hey, where'd he go?"
It's like they try to hit, and then the sword passes through as the mist of the shadow just follows it, and then I appear 30 feet later. Hello.
Alright then, where are you appearing? It's still within line of sight. The 2 ogres who were on you are just gonna go pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter, just stomp up on you.
Is there a wood line around? Because then I would be like behind the
You're
first.
in the forest.
Fair. A tree 30 feet from me. Yeah.
You're on a tree. You're near a tree, 30 feet away from him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll perceptions for him. Huh. Well, with the 10, with the 10 plus, they're able to spot you. The other one of them isn't, as they kind of just, as the one who's like enraged just like charges towards you. The other one's just like, oh, and just charges the rest of the party. So only one of them is on you now. Tepin, if you be so
Yeah.
kind, roll me a 1d15.
Sure. 7.
Alright then. Roll me an attack roll with advantage.
With any of my weapons that I have?
Any of your weapons, yes.
Okay. and for shits and giggles, would I get my sneak attack off on this as well?
Yes, you would, because you have advantage.
Fair enough. Because we're gonna use the Weasel's Bliss, which is the wasp stinger, so it does have that extra 1d4 poison damage, which I did set up already.
19, that does hit. Go ahead and roll damage and add an extra 20d6 if you would.
Weasel Bliss, I have no idea what that is.
Well, it's the bless of the weasel.
The bliss of the
worry
weasel.
about it.
There we go.
Question it not.
A lot of dice.
Yep.
Alright then. So that is 71 damage. Alright then. So, the rest of you guys, as the battle is joined, you watch as a small little red dot appears on the forehead of one of the orcs, and you hear "Tactical Teppin incoming," and just like brrrr, brrrr, with like a little timer in the top left hand of your vision, just like counting down, and then you hear, and then you see just like a beam of light just go and just right on top of this orc as Teppin slices the dude right in half, and like he blinks one eye after the other and just kind of like what as just like a banana just peels in half and just plop plop one end or the other end with Teppin right in the middle as this spray of viscera just erupts everywhere, Kill Bill style.
I think I'm gonna need a bath after that. Sorry, I was late.
As all the ogres look visibly frightened by this,
Wait,
And-
that's illegal.
and almost immediately, the world seems to pause as sliding across the screen of everyone watching is the monologue squirrel, is the monologue snail, the guy who explains everything.
Wasn't that the wait, what? I'm forgetting words. Gone.
For those of you
Exposition
who,
snail.
the exposition snail. For those of you who were curious as to why Teppin has not been present, that is for other reasons. But they're here now, and they came in through the tactical Teppin system. You have been explained. Green streak across him, and he just slides off, and everything
As the
resumes.
exposition snail is talking, there is a shadowy mage hand crawling up behind it as Xander is trying to snatch it into a jar, but then as the very moment the hand closes, it disappears.
Yes. It's like that grab meme, just.
Yeah.
Anyway, Teppin, it's your turn. What are you gonna do with it?
I am gonna remove that stinger from the dead body, or whatever's left of the dead body.
There's no removing the stinger. You cut the dude in half.
Oh,
Like-
fair
like-
enough. Yeah,
like-
yeah.
This is a piercing weapon. You were
Yeah.
coming in with such force, you were able to slice him in half with the
Fair
edge of
enough.
the blade, with the non-existent edge of the blade.
Let's have some more fun. Let's see here. As she will then cast Eldritch Blast. The big burly man.
The boorish man. All right then.
Yeah. Pew,
He looks-
pew.
He looks upset with you as he just picks up his axe and just like ping deflects both of the deflects both of the attacks. And just looks at you like, "Heh, You are foolish. And then he gets stabbed in the back with an arrow.
No, just a
As you hear, ow, ow.
No,
from
I was
from
just
the
a
trees.
distraction.
And he's gonna eat. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. That's like what? 15 damage? Yeah, and the second one misses, sadly.
The hell is bug? Bug damage.
Because Stormkeeper.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Stormkeeper Rangers get the ability to add a 1d6 of swarm damage to their attacks, or one attack each round.
It's not a damage type, it's just there for me.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Next up is Bash. Also Teppan, are you moving anywhere? You're surrounded by
Yeah.
orcs. You're also next to a burning wagon. Also, roll me general intimidation real quick.
Yay!
15 versus 7 orcs. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of them are afraid of you.
This is a small.
Oh my god, I'm yawning so much.
Are you moving anywhere, first of all?
Wait, I forgot to roll this. My sneak
Huh?
attack didn't go off.
Oh. 77 damage. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Did I give myself that? I think I did. Hold on.
It doesn't matter at the end of the day, you killed the guy. So, are you moving anywhere?
Give me a moment. Check. I'm gonna bonus action Misty Step.
Alright,
Be
then
like-
where you missed Stephen.
And then moving? Because you could have just moved.
Yeah.
I mean, fair enough. I mean, like, Misty
Well, I
Step.
mean, I was surrounded, so I Misty Step away so they can't get the attack of opportunity, and then I scamper
Fair
off.
enough. Yep. And you pitter patter away. Bash, what are you up to?
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Boy, gotta step it up.
I should have. I've had caffeine. I've clearly not had enough.
Don't worry
Yeah.
about it. He's yawning because everyone's moving so slow.
Oh yeah, it's not just that. The guy that's got a haste on him that has 20 decks is because roll 20 is going last in the turn order. But it is the way it be sometimes. So he's just gonna think, right, let's have it then. I'm just gonna step in and just start kicking the shit out of the nearest fuck it, let's go for an ogre.
Alright then.
Small man
ogres are
syndrome.
The nearest ones to you anyway.
Sweet. Okay.
There's like 5 of them. They look pissed off.
Awesome. I actually don't need to engage. I got this hand axe shit, which I haven't really played about with. In fact, I'm gonna get some of that. No, I only. Oh no, just for flavor, I'm gonna be using this. So the way I've flavored, I've just got 2 axes, but because it's returning, it comes back instantaneously, so you can use extra attack with it anyway. But for flavor wise, chink chink, he has 2 of the wee bastards. So he's just going to charge in. Right, let's have you then. And he's going to throw one and then backhand and throw the other one forehand. Just as he goes into engage. That's a 21 to hit and a 22 to hit.
Both hit. Both hit. Also, you would note that that's a 30 to hit, and not just a 21 to hit on these ogres specifically.
Oh, they are reckless.
That is okay.
No, really? Yeah.
Oh, we get another one for haste, don't we? No, you can have that as a flying knee. At 21.
Yep, all 3 hit.
That's in there.
15 would have hit.
Oh, how am I doing that? No, the necrotic is meant to go in. I forgot I had that one. I'm actually not going to be firing that out now. So I'm gonna try and catch it on my unarmed strike. I'm gonna let the last but one would be the last time I'll be firing this in. So follow up combo 26. I got a +10 with advantage. Yeah, go on, I'll risk it on the last one. So I won't use it on that one. So ignore the necrotic on that one. But I will get it on this one. Okay, there you go. So now that's an 8 on there. So that is a full attack.
I will say, very minor aside, you don't need to spend that. You don't need to get the extra necrotic damage on that last attack. You killed him.
Oh, right. So like 2 axes in.
9,000, you've murdered the man.
Yeah, just like 2 axes running in, flying knee just into the jaw, crunch, and then coming down with an elbow, and then straight with the left uppercut right in the jawline, crack. And then as he falls backwards, snatch the 2 axes out of his chest. Have some of that, lad.
All right then. Roll me intimidation. I'll give you advantage. Versus.
That's a 23.
Oh my Lanta.
He's pretty scary.
Hey, look at that! 2 of them managed to find their resolve. The other 2, not so much.
What? They have a +4. They have a +4 to wisdom.
I'm messing. They're not resolved.
They're not very resolved.
They're like, no.
I would say they are unresolved.
Oh boy. So yeah, Bash, you just completely eviscerated one dude in like a blur of speed that only really you and probably Drew could probably comprehend. Drew, what are you doing?
I'm trying to decide whether it's not worth annoying the rest of the party to completely trap down every enemy, or whether I should just keep blasting them.
Entirely up to you.
Let's go with the violence. I run 30 feet back and then I cast Plant Growth.
You're gonna take a clubbing from the nearby ogre. Ooh boy, does a 22 hit?
A 22 will... Yes, that will hit.
Alright then. Crunch. 27 damage.
27 damage. That's pain, but yes. Now nothing should be able to catch up with me, as I have created a nightmare realm of plants.
No! Oh, just you wait. Just you wait. Is that your turn?
Yeah, but it now costs 20 foot of movement to move 5 feet, so have fun, kids.
Oh, they're gonna have all the fun. Hey, Xander, what are you up to?
Okay, first of all, I'm gonna first ask you for the save, and
Oh, wait.
so that I know how to narrate it.
All right.
Give me an intelligence save with disadvantage from the main guy, the leader.
You would have to reuse your. You'd have to redo your. You'd have to reapply your Houndeville.
No, it just needs to be around the guy, around the target.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yep.
All right then. I believe you failed.
So, I'm going to use a sorcery point purely for flavor reasons.
All right.
As-
What are you casting?
First, I cast message to the guy, and I start to whisper in his head as Nox crawls up stealthily behind him. Hey, you over there. You said he was frustrated, right? Or angry?
A little bit.
Are you angry? Are the plans not going as according to plans? And as pressure keeps building up as Xander is speaking, was it perhaps a bad idea to attack these poor souls? We are adventurers, you know, not heroes. We are not afraid to butcher all of you where you stand. As the pressure builds up, it reaches a high, and now, if you would be so kind, wall. As
Alright,
I cast Psychic Lance.
Alright then. You cast Psychic Lance, and your words do seem to be affecting him. However, he's going to use a legendary resistance.
I could have used that information with my narration. Why do you think I asked for the save first?
Oh, no. You're fine. Your narration sticks. Your narration sticks way more. In fact, roll me intimidation.
Yeah, but it doesn't fall unconscious, so you know that was the whole point with the falls.
It is fair. It is very fair.
Also, well, no, actually, my intimidation is quite good, so no, never mind. I would like to use my inspiration to give it advantage.
By all means, go ahead. Roll again.
Yep. There it is, the 19, no?
No, you have to roll again.
You have to go roll again. Otherwise, it's retroactive. You're picking to use the. You're picking to use. Choosing to use.
Yeah,
Yeah, with knowledge you shouldn't have, basically. So you gotta use a fresh roll.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and by the way, the sorcery point was too quick and cast Psychic Lens because I used message.
Yeah, it would be two. It would be 2 sorcery points.
Yeah. Oh, okay, that's better.
All right.
23.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
So you.
Does he have a plus 19?
He actually has a plus 20. Thank you very much. I'm messing. He is ostensibly terrified, even though the effect didn't have the effect that you wanted it to have. It still was effective intimidation, regardless.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna narrate the advantage of the inspiration, but that Nox is literally growling behind him.
But of course.
All that sort of like, yeah, when you could feel the growl in his foot, underneath his feet.
All right then. This guy. You see him just like clench at this weapon at his side, and you see him take a very deep breath, and as he pulls out this axe, and he stabs it into the ground of into this plant growth, and he is going to cast Dispel Magic. The plants begin to wither and just curl inwards on themselves as the entire effect is nullified. He then looks to each of you, and you get the sense of, I'll be back, as he turns invisible, and you don't know what happens to him afterwards. A final order of kill the spellcasters.
God damn it, I used to have the invisibility, but I traded it off.
As the 7 orcs look to each other, they know they've been given their final order. So they reach up and they clutch at these necklaces that they pull out of their out from underneath their armor, and they begin charging towards each of you. Tepin, you get one of them. Xander, you get 3 of them.
Wait, what am I getting?
An orc runs up on you.
Oh, okay.
Actually no. 2 orcs run up on you, Xander, and the other 4 use their aggressive feature to get up near Druid.
Can I still have
And
3
then-
instead?
So they moved up to 60 feet to get to me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
that's what
orcs.
aggressive
they have,
does.
Fair enough.
They have the aggressive feature, so they can move as a bonus action.
Yeah, they have to spend all the resources for that turn to do so, though.
Fair enough.
Yep. And as the rest of them dash up towards you, Druid, running a full 90 feet with their action.
Did any of them have to get past me?
Oh, you can roll an attack of opportunity on one of them if you want.
Fucking
They're
right,
running
I
past you, though.
am. 29 to hit.
That hit.
And that'll be 8 slashing damage. It's just catch
So
one right
it's fun.
in the quad.
Alright then. As they charge up on you. And Druid, you have 4 of them on you.
Oh, good.
2 of them are on Xander. The two on you, Xander, are going to take those necklaces of theirs, and they pull them off, and they crush them. Roll me 2 dexterity saving throws.
Oh boy.
Don't worry, the ogre on you has to roll them. Has to roll those dex saves as well.
All right. What suicide bombers?
Yep.
It is a totally different vibe 5e to Cyberpunk Red, isn't it?
Let's see. So the first one, that's 49 damage, cut in half to 24 instead from the first one.
Oh gosh.
The second one is 50 damage, cut in half to 25.
I'm thinking if I have any way to avoid this damage, but I don't.
Absorb elements.
You're not gonna go down. You have like 40. It's like 49 damage out of your 54 health. You're fine. You're not.
Yeah, sure. But does that leave me with four hit points or something?
Yeah, these are the 4 hit points.
Yeah, very fine, very fine. Oh no, it's actually 5. It's all good now.
Yeah. Unitator says Cyberpunk is greater than 5e. I have to agree. I am definitely falling more in love with that system than this one. But as I said, doesn't even come in the top 5 of the experience of the game. The system.
Different. Yeah.
So yeah, that is these two boys. The one that ran up on you, Tevin, roll me a dex save. How many levels of do you have?
Are they dead? Did they die from these explosions?
No, they died.
Okay.
So you said a dexterity save?
Yep. And how many levels in Rogue do you have?
I have 5.
5? Okay, no evasion. Good.
Yeah.
No. Don't never tell me about the evasion.
I have other things that I can use.
All right. Well, what you doing?
Oh,
Roll
no,
that dex
I'm
save.
doing my dex save.
Damn you and your high dex save. You
What do
only
expect from a
managed.
follower of the weasel.
That's like what, 31 damage. You only managed to eat 15 damage.
Yeah.
And let's see, Druid, Bubby.
I'm going to
Also,
die.
the orc in front of you is actually still alive. Oddly enough, they're still alive. They look completely fucked, but they're still alive, Pepin. The ones in front of you, Druid, they did spend their action, but they haven't spent the action surge. As all 4 of them crush. 4 dex saves.
4 deck saves?
Yup.
Well, you better.
2, 3.
Oh, yay! You did a nat 20.
I don't think the 4th one's gonna matter. You throwing that many d6s down? I think the first one could very well kill him. Well, drop him.
It'll be fine. It'll be
Yeah, well, if
Probably.
if the first one drops him, so lucky. Because if the first one drops him, that is actually death. Because that's 2 critical failures.
The first one doesn't drop him, first of all. So that's like what? 36 no, sorry, 36 damage.
Does anyone else have resurrection magic?
No, it's just me. Don't worry, if you kill me off, I can make a less memey character, by which I mean an even more memey character.
You're fine. Let's see.
19 plus
So the
13.
first one is 36. The second one is 32.
Okay,
So-
that's me down.
The second one puts you down. And then the third and fourth one are both 1 failed save each.
So
Because-
2 fails.
Yeah. Don't worry.
So
You have 2 people that go before you.
Thank God we're not using 5e rules, isn't it?
I honestly speaking, No, there's no way that I can roll. I'm rolling like what 5d6. That's 60 damage max. I can't double his health.
No, it's no.
roll-
If you hit a creature that's unconscious, that's a critical failure. That's two
Yes,
fails.
Yes, but you can still deal enough damage to kill someone at 0 HP.
No.
Speed.
Shad. No.
Taffy, it's a crit failure only if it's a melee attack. If it's making a 3x save, it's only a single failure.
Yeah.
I did not know that. If it was any damage.
No, it's
any
specifically melee
damage
attacks.
is. Yeah. Any. No. Oh, hold on. Any damage is 1 failed save. A critical hit is 2 failed saves. But melee attacks automatically crit on unconscious people. So.
Yep.
That's
Yeah,
why.
so
That's
it's-
why a. Yeah.
Got it.
It's
Makes sense.
presumed that you have the time to like precisely aim, and you don't have that from far
Yeah.
away shooting.
Yes. So that is why Druid is 2 death saving throw failures, but is still alive. The only thing that could kill him technically is if I rolled 68 plus damage on one
Please
of
roll.
these.
No, I got it now. I get it now. I just thought it was a crit. I thought all damage on was crit failure. That was the only mistake.
No. And as Druid probably knows, that is physically and mathematically impossible for me to do with
Not with
5
that
to
attitude.
56. Okay, fine. Here's your death. That's not 60. That's not 60. So there's like 1 orc left. The rest of them are dead. It's the ogres. Well, I'm sorry. It is 1 less ogre.
Bash, my concentration on haste goes down, you're stunned.
Yep, that's so true.
Oh!
This is why I don't like haste. I think it's a massively overrated stun.
So with that, there are 4 ogres left. The one on Xander is dead. There are 4 near Bash. They are afraid of Bash. They are going to begin running away from Bash. Oh no, wait, they're enraged, but no, they're afraid of him. They're going to run away from him, and they're just gonna run away into the woods. Bash, you can. I'm sorry, you already took your attack of opportunity. They're just like.
No, I'm stunned, dude.
To make one anyway.
They're super runaway. Hey Xander, one runs by you. You want to take an attack of opportunity on it?
Yes.
All right, then go ahead, roll the hit.
Yes, I do.
26 or 27 hits. Or would you like to miss a step too?
I would like to teleport in front of the guy, in the direction he's running, and just stand
you
there
don't know where he
cross-armed
is.
and smiling.
He is invisible.
But I must hear where he's coming from the.
I don't think you'll be able to do that, mate. You can't do that as like part of your action as well. That's just the.
Unless you're wanting to teleport in front of Druid, in which case, yes, you can.
That wasn't the intention, but new GM no, so. Yeah.
I mean, you didn't see your compatriot go down a giant explosion failure.
I mean,
Yeah, well, it was, and there was a massive explosion. So I mean,
Look, it's fine. I'll just have to nat 20 the death save.
It's just the nuke going off in the distance.
Yeah. So listen, here's
Play
here's
it
the
fair.
thing. I
Let me
know
die
that
if I die.
that happened. I know that something needs to be done. I also know that I'm so shit with medical stuff that I have a fucking -3 on medicine, so it's not the best idea.
Ah, yes, the
Hey.
-3 on medicine. The
Sorry.
actively kill the patient.
that doesn't happen, honestly. But in that one, there's no detrimental effect in that one on the medical check.
Well, I will say, if you have a potion or a way to restore hit points.
I mean,
Yeah, I don't know.
Xander doesn't even have a turn before me, so
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right.
it's,
So yeah,
it's all down to Tepid
who you
so,
teleport?
and the death saves.
So they were at Bash's position, right?
They were running away from him. Yes.
Yeah, so it's very simple intelligence to assume where they are running if they started from Bash and currently at my position. So I just extend the line 30 feet that way, so I'm in front of them and I cross-armed smiling at that direction.
Okay, roll intimidation again. Although with disadvantage because you're at 5 hit points.
Yeah, you're looking as fucked up as they are.
Yes, but I'm also acting.
I know.
Intimidation, let's go.
You still have a very good chance. It's an 11. Let's see. So.
Yeah, I
Over
teleport
one.
there and I'm cross-armed,
Over
smiling, standing there, and I
three.
quickly lose my balance and start to repeat, but I get myself straight up again and.
Roll me a strength saving throw.
Oh god. That's a -4. Yeah.
That's a fail. You get barreled over and oh, 6 bludgeoning damage as you get stepped on.
Okay, I'm on 0 as well. This is going great.
just barrel over, just squish. Onward they go.
And with that, Nox is gone as well then.
Tepin.
PK.
Saw,
TPK.
Tepin, you saw a nuke go off in the distance. Do you want to help him? You have one ogre. You have one orc on you. He's holding a dagger. He's like, I'm gonna get you. While looking charred and like he looks crispy.
Okay, fair enough.
He's holding a dagger. He's like, I'm gonna get you.
It's not a weapon.
What, the dagger?
Yeah.
He just looks down. What?
Do you want to see something really cool?
Just shakes his head.
She's just got this big ass grin. As let's see here. She's gonna be like,
This is something I got from a giant wasp. Take this!
Oh. You kill him. You just kind of like put your sword through his chest.
I wouldn't have the sneak attack, but
He's dead.
and then I'll take his dagger.
Almost like the guy he fucking did. It's a basic dagger.
I know.
So yeah. That is your turn. Would you like to do anything else?
I will start moving towards to help my friends.
Alright then. You moving towards Xander or Druid?
Ruid.
Alright then.
Get away from my druid friend!
Okay then. Hey, Druid.
Yeah. It's time to die.
You get 9 hit points.
Oh.
No, I literally die.
No. You don't understand. There's someone else going on Tepin's turn.
That's illegal.
Ah. You forget that this person is here, but she is.
Don't Deus Ex Machina me.
I'm not Deus Ex
Yeah.
Machinaing you. I am not. Trust me on that. This person was here. I showed them at the start of combat when Tepin arrived.
Yep.
So yeah, Druid, pat, 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 9 hit points. Is your kind of just like, huh? And you see Skitter just above you. You shouldn't. You should be more explosion proof.
I think Matt was sort of set on making a new character.
Yeah.
Fair enough, yeah.
Were you, Matt?
I'm always willing to accept player death.
I know you're willing to accept player death, but I did
Like-
set up that this character was here before, and if you would like, I can give you a D100 roll.
Huh?
I will give you a high or low.
What? Why?
No.
That don't-
I've rolled the death save. If I'm gonna die, I'm dying.
Alright. I'm leaving it up to you. Do you want this character to die?
Like I say, you put me in opposition. Because most
It
of the
is
West
entirely
Sector
up
was
to you.
here within movement range or had the actions necessary to heal me.
Yes. They had the movement range to get to either you or Xander. And heal the both of you. Either of you.
But yeah, if I've been healed, I've been healed, so I'm still alive.
Alright then. Bash, your turn. You have ogres running away from you.
Bash is stunned.
I'm still stunned.
Oh,
It's until the end of this turn, so now I'm no longer stunned.
Drew, what are you doing? You're awake.
Life is pain. There's nothing next to me in combat right now.
Oh, that's
correct?
even better.
Nope, there's nothing next to you in combat.
Okay, I want to move into a slightly better position so this can hopefully hit everyone. So let's do one of these, and this will also have an additional 1 second, one of those. So everyone gets healed 19.
Alright.
Am I in range?
It is
the
60 foot
question.
range. I would say you're in range.
Okay, because so far I've teleported 30 feet away from the party 2 times
Don't worry
after
too much about
initially
it.
running into it.
Look,
Okay,
the
Oh,
time in Lordran is destroyed.
I also did some running, and I assume we were running in at least parallel directions.
Fair. Okay,
It is one of those
19.
things. It is one of those things. Like I said, the time in Lordran is distorted. Don't worry about it too much.
Alright. Just making sure.
Man, no, you're within range. 19 hit points. You get picked back up.
But yeah, that's me done.
All day. That is what you're doing. Xander, buddy, what are you doing?
As I'm laying there being trampled on and then healed, I'd like to put my hands behind my head and look upwards at the beautiful sky that's shining in between the leaves and just cloud gaze for a bit.
Religion check.
Hmm?
What?
Roll me a religion check.
A religion check, okay.
Yeah.
Where is that button? I wish this character sheets were color coded. My dyslexia is really wishing that. Yeah, checks out.
Yeah, it's Yuki would have saved you with a healing aid, but they didn't have enough points. That's what they said in chat about healing aid. I was thinking healing hands of healing. Where the fuck I was thinking of. I thought it was referred to the monk thing because I was thinking I need to get to him because I'm the only other healer in the party.
So with that 8 you rolled, you look up into the sky, and you see a rabbit in the clouds. Just,
Is it forming from the mushroom cloud that's above us?
Yeah, it is forming from like the smoke that has
You see how,
been spat into the air.
you know that's supposed to find like a daisy cut again dropped on the Windows EXP background. XP background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're just stargazing. All right then. That is what you do. This guy does a thing, probably running. Who knows? I don't. The ogres. Oh! Run away. Tap in.
Yep.
They're still within your range.
Time to take a pot shot.
Or 4.
Pew, pew.
That's 1 hit and another hit. Oh my god. 3 damage. All right.
Oh, you're not got enough to add agonizing blast to that yet. No,
Ah, yes.
it's such tax, isn't it? Well, it's to be honest with you, it's like very few people use Eldritch Blast and pack weapons. So
Drew, Eid, buddy.
Yes.
Uh,
If the ogres
Get
are playing and they're now away from the civilians, it's time to choose violence.
It's not your turn yet.
it's time to choose violence.
It's not your turn yet, sadly.
Okay, that's something on my turn.
I was saying, when Skitter kind of like comes up beside you and says, "Should I summon the Hounds of War?"
Yes.
Yes. And she kind of does this little woo, as 8 wolves just manifest out of nothingness, seeming to come from this writhing mass of insects that just billows out from within her, as they are these kind of like bug-shaped lupines, and lupines shaped out of bugs, and they just begin to give chase. They're going to run up on you, Bash, pick you up, and dash off with you, so they're going to get you closer. Bash, what are you doing? You're astride 2.
Wait, what? Who's picking me up?
The bug wolves. They're going right behind you. They're kind of like putting their head underneath your butt and just like lifting you upwards onto them like a mount, and they're just charging forward with you to get you close to the ogres.
Hey! What the hell are you doing? Wait. No, keep going.
Roll a perception check if you would, Bash.
Shad, I have something for you. Hold on, let me try and get this image to you.
Okay.
17.
You can hear the faint crunching of popcorn in your ears.
What? Coming from in my ears? Have I got some sort of parasite? What do you mean?
Well, roll an insight check, I guess. Roll self insight.
27.
27. You get the feeling your patron is eating popcorn while watching this.
All right.
Enjoying the show. Oh, I'm gonna send this to Taffy. This is great. Send that to Taffy, Lotus. That's what's underneath you. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Oh yeah, let's get an image of this. I'll even put a dwarf on top.
In the gen chat.
Alright.
Now, I found this online, so...
So, what is Bash going to do as he rolls up?
As I get up to the ogres, I'm gonna batter the shite out of them. Is Xander nearby?
Xander is on the ground as you ride by him. He seems to be stargazing, but okay.
I give him a sort of like
improv gen for you.
Yeah, I'm just as I roll him by, I'm just gonna give him a friendly tap at the top of the head. Get up, lad. Extra fight. Extra fight.
Sorry. Can I grab his arm and try to hang on to the bug as well and ride into battle together?
Oh, use reaction to grab the bug. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, I don't care. Go for it.
All right.
You are also astride a bug mount.
Awesome. We are riding to battle.
At you.
So I give him a slap. Come on in, laddie. Yeah, am I within range of them yet? Within I got 40 feet movement, by the way.
Yeah.
Sorry,
you're well
35 feet movement because dwarf. Yeah, all right. I'm gonna straight at him. Get right in the face. I got my axes anyway, so I'm gonna throw my axes on my son. Shunk. That's one. 14. Well, that kind of sucks.
23 to hit.
Oh, is it? Oh, 28 and then do it as well. Yeah, you're gonna have a couple.
The effects of their potion.
A couple of them, so that'll be 14 slashing damage as I get up to the face. There's gonna be a spinning back kick to the liver. That's a 14, unfortunately.
Still hits.
It does. Fuck shit. Okay. That ignore the necrotic. Oh no, I've already used my bonus action, so actual fact I can't do that. I can't do that. Ignore that. The unarmed strike does not hit because it does not happen. Yes, I use my bonus action to heal Xander. What am I talking about? So yeah, the two axes chunk just as I run up, and then just pull them back in my hands. Let's have you.
Stab. Druid, what are you doing?
I look down at Skidder.
I will say, if you want to hit with an indiscriminate AoE, it will hit. You can make it to where it'll hit just the bad guys, but not your party, depending on range.
The issue is it's got a 10-minute duration, so it will hit the party as they move through it.
Don't worry about it. You'll be fine.
Anywho,
Also,
I look down at Skidder. I go, thanks for the heal. Watch this, kid. I point in the general direction of the ogres, and a bajillion insects erupt out of the ground and kill everyone. For 9 damage, goddammit, that's a low roll.
Oh my god. Okay, 4 con saves.
You're gonna give
Oh.
her a minority
Oh.
complex. What's that
2 of them succeed, the other 2 fail. Man, those 2 who succeed, they take a whopping 4 damage. What was that roll?
I know, it's awful.
Wow.
I think it also creates difficult terrain in the area.
Yeah, it does. It does make difficult terrain.
But yeah,
Wow.
there is a huge swarm of insects all around the ogres now. And they're going to keep
Alright.
fighting for the next 10 minutes.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. All right then. Xander, another massive explosion of bugs and insects that just kind of like seem to come out of nowhere and begin to burrow into the flesh of these ogres, trying to dig their way in and feed. Like more horrifying bot flies.
Okay.
So what are you gonna do?
So these things are eating them, and how good are they looking? How well are they looking still?
Well, they're looking injured. Like, they all look as if they have been injured. One of them more than the others, but the other 3 look fairly well healthy. None of them are bloodied yet.
And how many of them are left?
4.
4, all in this one spot.
Yep.
Okay, as I look at Bash, who carried me into battle, I'm gonna be like, oh, hold on, let me just grab them for you. And I cast Hypnotic Pattern again on the 4 of them.
Oh no. Well, here's hoping they can roll well enough. Hey,
Well,
one
of them. Yeah, so as the shadowy patterns just kind of sap the energy out of 3 of them, and one is like standing there dumbfounded. Oh, can I retroactively quicken that cost?
If you want to, sure. Spend those
Thank
sorcery
you.
points.
And then, looking at the guy who just stands, I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast and like swinging the pointing finger as blasting, you know, as like a Harry Potter duel or something.
Yeah.
I said, stay the fuck down! As I cast 2 blasts.
Go for it. Both hit. Roll damage.
Oh shit, that's a low damage roll, and that's another relatively low one.
Let's see. Plus that 4 is 24. Okay, then that guy's bloody at the very least. Does Insect Plague trigger at the end of their turn?
It triggers at the end of their turn if they're still in it, or it
All right,
triggers
then.
whenever new creatures enter it.
Alright then. So, this ogre, the one that's still, active, is going to run out of the Insect Plague. However, he knows he's done for. He knows you won't let him escape, so he's gonna charge the people on the back of the weird bug dogs. He's not gonna attack the scary dwarf. He's going to slap around Xander. Xander coming in. Does an 18 hit?
So he comes in after I Eldritch blasted the guy and
Yeah.
swings for an 18.
Yep.
8 plus 10.
Yep.
Jesus.
Batter up.
I'm gonna use shield and
And a miss.
block the attack with my shadows.
He tries to run up and crack you across the head with his big old club, and it just pings off a shield, and he just looks very distraught.
Just
like-
stay the fuck down. This is not. I didn't tell you to go ahead and swing your fucking schlung around. It's worthless.
Tepin, what are you doing?
Before tapping, end of the ogre's turn, the freeze
Oh,
still
yeah.
take insect plague again. Better
Yes.
damage.
Con saves.
Oh
One
no.
pass.
This
Uh,
wakes them all up.
Yeah, it wakes them all up, but they still skip their turn.
Yep. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
And also they took 18 damage just straight up. Two more of them are bloody as they're just like, wait, what? Oh, oh, oh.
Oh,
And they're just getting
Hip-
eaten.
hypnotic pattern is actually good.
What do you guys think?
Uh,
Should I add more bugs to the mix?
More.
Oh,
The answer is always yes.
As she will scamper up close enough to one of them, and then poke him and cast infestation.
Okay, you're gonna poke the one on the exterior
Yeah.
of the insect plague. Got it. Con save. I'll say he fails.
That's 5 poison.
You poke him, and you see him just go, like he looks down at you, and then he just kind of like, oh, and just oblivion ragdolls. like his club just like gets tossed in the air, just like, oh, and he just ragdolls and just flops onto the ground. He's dead. Don't worry about him. Next up, Skitter is going to poke Druid and say, "As much as I love your insects, would you kindly let them go so my hounds can get in?"
No.
That is fine. I've prepared for such eventualities.
Actually, your house will survive a few rounds in the bug plague.
They have to enter, and I think entering you said trigger.
Yeah,
damage.
if they enter and if they end their turn, they'll take 2 sets of damage in the first round. So that's for entering. Oh god.
Wow.
Don't worry about
Ooh,
it.
Nice.
She has prepared for this eventuality.
Is that the same thing you rolled 18 on before?
Yeah,
Yep.
so the same thing I
Whoa.
rolled 9 on before that.
Yep.
Insect plague, the damage variance.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's somewhere between 4 and 40, and it's never a point in between.
Yep. So the bug hounds. They are bugs. Skitter's gonna is gonna spend a thing to do a thing. Those bug dogs, the ones that aren't currently mounted, are going to enter the insect plague and take no damage. As 4 attacks go out on the other ogres with advantage. Those are some hits. Wolves do 2d4 plus 2 damage, so that's enough to rend one more of these ogres dead. The rest of them are going to grab the other 2 ogres and try and pull them out of the insect plague, or closer to the party and hold them in place. So that'll be 2 opposed athletics. So this is the wolves. Okay. This is the ogres. Or this is the ogre. The ogre fails. So one ogre is being held in the insect plague, and the other one got ripped to pieces. I believe there is one more left, aside from the one being held. Hey Bash, what you doing?
Right, my again is that. Right, let's go fucking sort this out. How many of them left standing?
There are 2 left standing. One is being held inside the insect plague. The other one is not.
Well, that one in the insect plague looks busy enough. I'm going to finish off the other. So he sort of walks up to him, just sort of
I will say the other one. The other one is still in the insect plague.
Oh, so they're both in the insect plague?
Yes, they are both in the insect plague. Tepin killed the one that was on the exterior.
Oh, okay. Can I get to one of them without being setting foot in that? Are any of them like close to the outskirts, or are we? Because you said that you could. Okay.
You gonna call high or low?
High.
High. It is low. They are not. They're like in the center of it.
Oh well, let's do it from the outside then. I'm just gonna use my axes. Let me help these little insects get along then. Habla, and that is a 14.
That hits.
And a haba, and a 20. God, thank fuck for advantage, eh? That is 10 and 12. Ooh, still 22 damage.
Yep.
Think.
Other boy, deed. He got dropped.
Oh wait, these should be. I think these should be D8s.
Hand axes are D6s.
But it's a monk weapon.
Oh, if it's a monk weapon, then it goes off your martial.
Which I think is still a D6, but it might be a D8. I'll double check. But that's turn.
At this level, it'll be a D8.
Oh, is it?
So yeah, yep. Drew, what are you doing? Insect
Keeping
plague
up
is still going. There's one guy left in there. He
so
is
yeah,
not having a good time.
I guess the moral thing will be to put him out of his misery. So let's go with one of these.
How do you want to kill him?
The insects burrow into him and explode from him from all angles. In a horrific pile of rotten terror.
All right then. As he's being held in place, you kind of like take your insect swarm and just kind of like coalesce them all together into one, like, big swarm, and he's just like, oh, and he just kind of like just shove them all down his belly. He's like, oh, as his belly just like swells up and then just chest burster style explodes into gore and viscera as the swarm recoalesces outside of him once again. And Skitter's like, yes, food for the children, dancing around and stuff, and everyone else is probably looking onwards and like, what the fuck is this? That's terrifying. As combat is over.
I will dissipate the insect swarm into the sky.
Oh, druid.
Yes.
Do you have the resources to bring back one of the orc ones?
I can't currently do any resurrection from the dead. No, I'm afraid.
That is too bad. I would have liked to question them, but well, our party is pretty fast on murder, and well, they are pretty fast on suicide, so it was hardly an option while they were fighting.
Also, aren't we currently on a quest to get the the casting materials so I can do that?
Fair.
Sure, you're not, Yuki.
What?
That's something Yuki said on the Minecraft server.
Oh, okay.
I figured I would hop onto the server to show you guys our base.
So, you guys have finished your combat. You also managed to save all the civilians. Hooray!
Yes, yes. That was the motivation.
Alright, anyway, Drew, you can probably sort yourself out. Zenda, get in your belly.
I'm sorry?
Come here, you!
In your belly. You look fucked up. Let me patch you up.
Thank you very much.
I can
So-
offer him honeycomb.
So Bash just sort of like squats down next to him. He soon takes a breath in. rubs his hands together, and just starts doing performing what is a mildly agonizing like sports massage, but at every area he just sort of cranks as he takes his hand off and moves to another part of you. You feel that part of your body suddenly feels a hell of a lot better.
Yeah, you feel that Xander's muscles are very, very tense. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like groaning continuously.
Yeah, it's sort of somewhere between a sports massage and somewhere between a sports massage and a chiropractor. He's like sort of grabbing his shoulder and then just wrenching it a little bit. You hear it crack, and it's like, oh god, that pain's gone.
Is that supposed to be healing? Oh, there it. Oh, okay, I understand now.
There's 2,
I think
there's
he'd
3,
benefit more from acupuncture.
and there's 4. There you go.
Yourself, tap in.
There's 4 points for you. There's 4 healing slaps for you right there, Bach. That is a total of 16, 26, 31.
Good hit point healing.
31. That's almost max. Nice.
Alright then. Well. So. As each of you kind of just like stands there, Xander gets his chiropractic massage. One of the caravan owners kind of like approaches you, and give me just a second to grab a token for this individual. Where is it? I have one for this person.
Can we get rid of this then? Double there. Space.
My apologies, it's taking me a second to find it.
No, it's a D6. The D8's at level 11.
Ah, dang. You're like one level shy, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. I can't put another funder together to level us up.
Go for it.
I'll get on that then. So, Matt, you get to pay your taxes.
So do that as well now, or no?
Well, unfortunately, Matt is playing now, so it's gonna be a bit slower.
Well, that's why I'm asking. Are us players allowed to
Fund
use our
that.
points that we've been accumulating?
I would
I
say.
doubt that because then I
Nah.
would just bump us up to 20.
Yeah, I mean, I got 76,000 points.
I mean, the thing is, there is a limit per person per
Yeah.
stream. But
True.
It would be pretty much maxed out, yeah.
So, actually, let me get some proper music for this character. Talk amongst yourselves.
Okay. So how's chat doing?
Sorry, sorry I was away so long.
Where were you, Tepin, if I may?
I don't really know.
That is very curious.
Like, I was in the middle of like doing body shots, and then I ended up falling from the sky.
Oh,
That's
that is
about
not
right.
good. I think we should investigate that.
we're not more worried about the strange boar person capable of dispelling magic who has an army of suicide bombing orcs.
Yes,
Yeah,
very much so.
fair
That
enough.
is that is why I tried to. Well, if they didn't suicide, I would have tried to interrogate one of them. However, it was very much explosive situation.
I mean,
Oh, I'll say it was an explosive situation.
I'm
Like-
not sure when we're going to need your assistance, Grey Deer.
like, the amount of loyalty you need to instill in someone to first of all do that, and also the fact that that turned to be their primary method of attack, when even the slightest thing went wrong in what was clearly some apparent attack on, like, some kind of caravan for resources, so there was a suicidal raid, which is just terrible, terrible battle strategy in general.
Well, I mean, you would think it would be terrible. It was terrible battle strategy, but I mean, it seemed kind of effective on you at the very least.
Oh no, it's effective as a
Maybe
last
it's
stand
true.
resort and against like a foe that's theoretically comparable. But against the civilians to begin with, they were initially attacking civilians and planning to attack civilians, and their plan to attack them was with bombs.
Well, I mean, I don't think they expected you guys to arrive and show
Yeah,
up,
no,
but
the
I mean,
bombs prepared. Why were they ready unless they were going to use them there in that battle?
you know what? There's probably a logical explanation to all of this that I can't figure out, and
Yeah.
I am a genius.
No, they're either the dumbest people alive, or they're operating too many parallel universes ahead of.
True,
I
No
mean,
points in
they
between.
Let chaos ensue.
yeah.
I think they're simply playing 5D chess.
I think, Drew, you're
It's true.
saying loyalty, but actually there are way more effective ways to get these results without loyalty. You know, there is fear of something worse than death. For example, being tortured for eternity or being banished to one of the hells of the 9 hells. There is mind control, of course. That's a big one. There is completely devouring someone's personality and making them just a puppet for them. There are many ways to achieve that without the need for loyalty.
There's also getting you to love someone and care for someone and so on and so forth. You even have a kid with them, and then you hold those two hostage.
Oh yes, but I think that is kind of covered by this erasing their personality because, well, let's be honest, you are in total control at this point.
A lot of these worked for the individual. This was a large group. Like it had to have been something specifically that would affect a large group. So that would be a complete societal built around loyalty and complete trust and willingness to sacrifice oneself to the collective whole.
So you mean religion?
Well, that or something like Imperial Japan, but
I love how serious this conversation is, but it's done in a very sort of ironic way. And this music is just.
Yeah. Drew, could you please explain
I
to me
will.
what
I
is a
will
Japan?
say. I will say. There has been someone talking and responding to your questions this entire time.
Yes, but we don't care.
Okay.
Hmm. Can I retroactively do an insight check with my -3 on insight to try to discover the motives of the suicide bombers?
Sure, if you want, go ahead, roll insight.
Okay, my insight is actually +1, not -3, because I'm proficient.
13.
What? Where the fuck is that?
You don't know why you think this way, but you believe it has something to do with something. Perhaps. Maybe. You're not quite sure.
Yeah,
You
I
stroke
think...
your chin ponderously. They did blow up. They were doing a little trolling. Weird. They also didn't like spellcasters for some reason.
Found out.
but they were led by a spellcaster who had to spell magic.
Very weird.
It's probably someone gaslighting them into thinking that magic is evil while they themselves are using magic to instill that idea upon them and displaying anti-magic abilities while they are actually using magic themselves.
I insight this
That doesn't
conclusion
make any sense.
with guidance.
You inside the conclusion of the guidance. You ascertain that they might, maybe, perhaps, just a little bit, be crazy.
Okay, that was my first thought that they were just completely insane. This is fine, the world can continue. It's not some terrible thing, it's just absolutely mad people.
Or
They might be a
maybe... Here's the thing, Drew. Hear me out, because there is no way to disprove this theory. Maybe we are the insane ones and they are the sane ones.
No, they're clearly very insane, but luckily they're the level of insaneness where they'll die out very quickly, like just crossing the road and things.
Yeah, but it's also a matter of how much damage they're going to do before they die out, isn't it? Isn't that right, Mr. druid.
I mean, this is true. If we're going for some kind of like
Could somebody
minimization of hard sane
can
individuals.
can somebody can somebody in Twitch chat give me a D100? It's ! roll space 1D100. Somebody who's not playing IDD.
Oh, I have another theory. Maybe we are all living in a simulation with an incompetent overlord who decides to suicide its creatures because fun. And maybe it's not so much incompetence as just having casual fun. But like, it's a bit messed up to play with lives like that.
Everyone,
That doesn't make any sense.
at that point in time, everyone looks at the hard camera and just shakes their head. Nah.
That would be unreasonable.
Very
Imagine
unreasonable.
Imagine if our fates were decided by random chance like a dice roll.
No,
or something.
wait. I've got one way we could definitely confirm this. I need a 25 gold offering of some kind. Maybe like a deer that I can sacrifice in some kind of ritual. We're in the
Does
woods,
If
a-
you
right?
want something that you can offer, I have a merchant shop caravan thing. I think still probably.
Does
Okay.
25 gold itself work?
Well, yes, I have 25 gold, but it has to be in the form of an offering. So if you've got some kind of like, I don't know, something that can be sacrificially burned, I'll
Oh,
pay the.
Actually, uh, let me think. What if I made a tiny sock puppet out of 25 gold?
What if I gave you
No.
materials to make an offering for 25 gold?
I mean, that's very kind. I give the guy 24 gold and 2 electrum pieces I'm trying to get rid of.
All right. So you guys finally turned to look at the merchant that had this caravan. You see a white furred tabaxi question mark with 4 ears, a leather overcoat that kind of like trails down behind them. Their tail kind of like flipping around behind them. A fairly large greatsword that they just kind of like are holding with one hand, just off to the side. Don't worry about it too much. And they're currently swirling a little red potion around, just like, oh yeah, sure, sure.
I'm sorry. Who are you and since when are you here?
He's been here the whole time, guys.
Yeah, she been here whole time, buddy.
Oh, sorry.
I
My bad.
No, you're fine.
I'm-
I am from that caravan over there that you rescued, and I was going to come over here to give you a bit of payment.
Oh right, yeah, we weren't kicking the shit out of him just for the fun of it, was we?
Yeah, the caravan.
You're welcome.
Civilians. Yes, that was it. Yes.
What?
Sorry, my friends aren't
Not
the
worry
brightest.
about it.
Oh, don't worry about it. She very quickly pockets the golden stuff and the 2
No,
electrum pieces.
I said don't worry about what I was talking about, not the reward. We accept the reward, of course. It is just, of course, it is motivation. It's a good Samaritan thing to give reward to the saviors. And you are a good person, right?
Do you happen to have any items that'll be useful for some adventurers?
Well, you just so happen to walk up to walk upon the mobile version of Theon and Malcolm's Wandering Emporium of Adventuring Gear. TF.
Excellent. Hold on to some of that gold. Let me have a little bruise.
Well, I can certainly do a bit of a browsing for you, although I will say my stock has been somewhat deteriorated because she looks at the caravan that's still on fire and the one that's been split in half down the middle.
Of course.
Yeah.
Xander just corks out a water skin and then starts casting shape water to like try to put out the fire.
Don't any of you have mend?
Well, I have men, but I can't mend that. Oh, it's no big deal. They didn't get the main wagon. They did get the one with the self-heating mugs, though. She says, looking at the cart on fire.
Just like magical items.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. Well, technically.
Maybe they
part of
weren't
it's
that
technology.
magical.
Yeah, well, we have a couple problems with the self-heating mugs. would you like to get one? She pulls out a self-heat. She pulls out a porcelain mug that has like a little caricature of her on it with like a little thumbs up, like, hey, look at that. It self-heats. It can warm your coffee from cold to not cold. And at this point in time, the mug spontaneously combusts, and she's like, ha ha ha! Just snaps it, and a bunch of little insects just seemed a little. At first, you think that they're actual insects crawling out from her fur to the mug, but you realize that they're actually little coin-shaped automatons that kind of just like skid forward and just like get on the mug and just like just put out the fire from the middle of it, just like, oh yeah, still needs work on this. I'm gonna puts it down on the ground.
I was wondering if because I noticed a complete limitation. I can do things to increase my unarmed attacks, but I can't do anything to increase my monk the martial arts dice. That's the problem. It's going to completely just chew up the throwing axes. They're just going to become under par.
Here's the item you are looking for unarmed attacks. Insignia of claws.
Yep.
Yeah, no, and there's like wraps as well. No, that's fucking Star Wars 5e. What am I talking about? Yeah, there is stuff for unarmed strikes, but it just doesn't do anything for the martial arts dice, so it doesn't like doesn't work with the return and hand axes. Wait a minute, shouldn't they be a +1?
Yeah, that's the claw of insignia.
No, the hand axes.
That's a straight +1.
Also very minor aside, Yuki rolled a 29 on a D100.
Oh, it does give a 5+1. Oh, my hand axes are already +1. Yeah, something to make my fists +1. You got any sort of like decent wraps and stuff? I'm really good with these. I'm not much with the weapons, but I do know there's some stuff that I can wrap around these to hit a little harder.
Tuffy, we've got the D100. Yeah.
Oh, D100 for
29.
Oh, no, I got that and I've already done it.
Oh, okay.
Alright then. You see her tap at her chin, and you're just like, huh, I think I have something for that. I think I have a couple things for that. What else are you guys looking for? She says, kind of like sliding backwards while making like little wavy hand motions, like, ooh,
do you have anything? Do you have anything that could help me? I don't know. Read people's mind. That would be very effective. Yes.
Oh, it could be useful
sure.
there.
I have a thing. I think.
Sorry?
I think I have a thing. I might have a thing. It might be in another card.
What kind of thing it is?
Reflavored helm of.
Well,
unless you want the helm, and have all like the, all the shadow. You think it'd go all completely black.
let's see. I think I can get a couple things as rewards. What do you want, little axolotl lady?
But yeah, actually, I'm looking for something like the helm of telepathy.
Yeah, I know. But you, Tepin, what do you want? What do you want from Artificer person?
Lotus.
Is Lotus here?
What?
Lotus.
There you are.
What would
Remember,
you
you're
want
tapping.
from?
I know I am. I'm letting all you go first.
Yeah, and I'm talking to you directly. What do you want, little axolotl lady?
I mean, I'm good on the weapon department. Maybe some armor?
I can get something for you. And that guy over there, does he just want the incense and the myrrh that I gave him, or does he want something else?
Probably. I have no clue what he's doing.
Druid, this woman kind of like moves over to where you are.
I'm clearly in the middle of a ritual. I'm not going to be distracted. I continue going through the motions
Yeah, I
until
know.
it's complete.
She's
He's
going
doing
to...
magic. Don't bother him.
I'm not gonna bother him. She's just gonna reach out and just like take your moonsicle.
I mean, that's in my hand. I'm using it as part of the ritual, I assume.
Oh, take it. Never mind then. You can't. Off she goes. I'll get him later. So. Let me look at this, and then we're gonna scroll down here. What
is the thing that I'm looking for here? I believe. What's it called? No, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. Give me one.
I have much money right now, so.
These are rewards. Don't worry about it. Let's see.
Also, I can loan you some money if needed.
Let's see.
I got the big bucks.
What?
Oh yeah, you actively go around pickpocketing people.
No, mostly from the business I invested in.
Me.
What are you looking for?
Oh, here it is. Okay, yeah. Hey, she pulls out for you, Tepin, this beautifully polished leather armor that has some like light feathering on the edges of it, and it looks like it looks like it's studded leather armor, just very beautiful looking. And she hands it off to you like, here you go. It'll take a bit of attunement to actually work, but I have no need of it, so you can have it instead.
Cool.
And that, my good dear friend, is a is this item. I'm going to DM it to you. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Pew.
Nice.
It is sorry. It is that version. For now at least. Yep. Next up. She pulls out a helmet that has a few like dizzy confusion marks on it and stuff. And she's like, man, this is like kind of if you think about it. Are you sure this is what you want?
I was actually going to suggest making a little personal change to it.
Oh, I see her spin it and just like thump it onto her little cart. Well, what would you like me to adjust on it?
So if I'm understanding correctly, with the Helm of Telepathy you can cast the spell without using a spell slot, and it doesn't have charges or any restriction on how many times you can use it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Except for the suggestion feature.
Yeah. I am looking for a way to improve it. You see, I am quite certain my mind is superior to this object's enchantment, and I prefer if I could channel my own. Basically, I want to rewrite the save with my own instead of the item description.
You see her say, that's a manageable upgrade, although, would you like to go even further beyond?
What do you have in mind? I am curious.
Well.
And
Have you ever heard?
don't worry, the crazier the idea, I can still afford it. So there is some good coin in there for you if you have something very crazy and very big.
Oh no, this is a reward. This is what I'm doing for free.
Yes, of course. But if you have something more to it that would extend the limits of a reward, I have the.
He's all about can he put something extra towards it to get something extra.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. If you want to tip me for my services, there's a little tip jar right here.
Oh.
She pulls out a jar with like a bunch of coppers and some lint and just kind of like sits it down. She then takes the helmet.
I'm looking in her eyes as I'm putting 10 platinum pieces in it.
Oof.
You see her eyes shine. Ooh, you must really want something nice, but I think I have something for you. She's going to take the helmet, spin around a couple times, and go behind her little cart, like, and you're gonna hear just like hammering, banging, and just like it's just like wood sawing for some reason, just like and you hear like a initiating self-destruct
Yeah.
sequence in 5. Oh shit! Not that one. Okay. Self-destruct sequence uninitiated. Oh. Okay. And then she comes
Sorry,
back out.
do you require some assistance?
No. It's fine. And she sits down the same helm, but it has a radar dish on it now.
Yeah.
So, and she pulls out a little handgun and she puts it on the counter as well. This handgun, it looks like a gun, but it has a radar dish on the end of it. And she says, "All right, so a couple things. First of all, this can now cast sending 3 times a day. And in addition, it can also do a bit of this." And she kind of like picks it up, sits down her head, and she points the gun at you, and she pulls the trigger. Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, I'm just double checking. You're giving Tepin high to the Feral Guardian, right?
Yep.
It doesn't work for her though.
Why not?
Oh wait. So I get what the
It's
first
studded
ability
leather
does,
armor.
and then the second one, right?
Yep.
Oh, okay. That's what I was confused about.
So
Yeah, no, you get both.
That's a save.
Minus,
So-
that's a -2.
That's a
Yep.
negative. You suffer the effects of a dominate person spell.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
As you see Xander just kind of go ramrod straight, and then just start, doing, and then you see her pull out a little jukebox, sit it down, click it, and you hear do 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 as Xander just starts going, "Make your way to Funky Town," and just
Bash is just clapping along with a massive grin on his face.
I'm
This
not
is
regretting
great.
anything. I'm adding my own performance check and also
Go
improve
for
Oh, he's nailing it.
Hell yeah!
Leaning straight into it.
As you see her just kind of like twirl it and just like go to holster it before remembering, oh yeah, I can't holster this. It has a radar dish on it. And she pulls the helmet off, and the effect fades and wears off, and she says, "Here you go. 1 charge of dominate person already used today, but you get 1 tomorrow." And it goes off your
Alright.
spell save DC.
Oh, nice.
So you get 1 charge of suggestion, 3 charges of sending, and 1 charge of dominate person. She then turns to you, Bash,
Alright.
and she's like, "I have these," and she pulls out 2 ninja claws and places them on the table.
Claws. I'm not much of the slashy type.
Oh no, these aren't the slashy type. These things go onto the palms of your hands, and they're retractable. They're like cat claws. She
Okay.
says, kind of like opening her hands, extending her claws, and then pulling her claws inwards and closing them back, doing like little cat grabbies with her hands, just like.
You see, like I said, I'm not much of the slashy type.
Fair enough.
It's a bit of a throwback, as you probably know. Many clerics don't like to use bladed weapons, and it's sort of a little bit with the order. As much as it makes absolutely no sense when you really think about it, the only time I ever tear someone's thresh is when I'm pouring their bone through their arm.
This is fair. This is very fair. It must be such a problem to have no way to remove bones accurately.
Aye. I just want something, maybe. But I was actually thinking, really, I mean, nice to be able to do a little bit more with these and a bit more with the elbow and with the knee. Or maybe when I pin the scrapper down when I bend the arm back and then, sorry, I'm getting too into it now. But also nice bit of a slap of, you know, my pals are out there when I'm patching them up a bit. It's really robust. It's got a deep chi. It's really, really hard to heal up them wounds. I mean, of course, it takes a while to wound them, but it also means that it's quite a bucket I need to fill back up again. Maybe something with that as well. I don't know. Just not much of the slashy. You can really see just the sort of flavour of the guy. He is very, very much not the anime style sort of monk. He's definitely not the edgy sort of monk. He's more sort of like rough, tumble, sticky in your son.
Fair enough. Fair enough. She'll swipe them away and she will present to you 2 items. So first of all, she's going to present to you a belt that looks like it's made out of dragon hide and has a sheen to it.
Nice, that's a lot of things, okay? What does this do then?
This will enhance your monkish capabilities, one might say.
Cool.
Namely, it'll increase your save DC on your monk effects by a +2, as it is a dragonhide belt.
Oh, I don't use those. I keep forgetting I got Stunning Strike.
Oh, just you wait. She then pulls out a war pick. And she places it on the table and she says, "Now this weapon is a feisty little thing."
Which I realised they should have hammers.
So this weapon is a feisty little thing, and it is a little bit edgy. It's hard to work with, but I think you can manage it. Maybe. She kind of waits for you to say if you could or couldn't.
Oh, swing a war pick.
Yep, it is a war pick.
Increase the DC. How much does it increase the DC by?
By 2.
Oof. That's going to be a gnarly save. Especially later. If we hit this 29k. Not only just something just a... yeah. Like I said, wraps. Anything like that. I mean, the pick is not so much on that one.
Fair enough, fair enough. In fact, you know what? I can do a thing. And you see her kind of like pick up the war pick and go, "You're going to be something else." And she just kind of like do into her cart. And this time, what's that?
I ready a counter spell just in case she meant you are going to be something else.
All right, on me.
No. You see her kind of like disappear into her carriage again, and you hear from inside the carriage, "No, woman, you will not make me into no. What are you doing with that? Don't. And you hear like something coming. You hear something breaking in there. It's like, no! What have you done to my beautiful form? Why have you? No, not that, not. And just like.
Should we be worried about this?
and you hear just like screams echoing from inside, and Bash, you hear your patron going, "This is a bit more entertaining today than I thought it would be."
You're enjoying this?
Well.
Well, how the turntables, huh?
Well, if I'm being honest, that is a bone devil she is torturing in a theoretical fashion.
Oh, so it's all right if it's them. I'm starting to think that me and you're a little bit more like there, pal.
No comment. Goes back to eating popcorn. Just as you hear the screams die down, it's like, "No, my beautiful warpick form turned into bandages for some dwarf. I I will have my revenge. I will. Oh, shush you before I erase your personality again. No, not again. Please.
See, I told you guys, it is erasing personalities. That's what
Listen to me, chappy. You won't be the only voice in my head my head. So don't worry. Yeah, there's more for you as well. But I can assure you, you'll be doing a lot more of the bloodying when you wrap around my mitts than when you were in that pick form.
Xander casts message to Bash and hello, I've just learned that there is more people in here and I just wanted to say hi. So, hello.
You get no response. Also, Taffy, there's your item. As she comes back out with these wraps, and she places them both on the table. They have like this chromatic look to them. They transition from like red to green to blue to like this. Hold on, let me look
good
at
lord.
things. It goes from like green to blue to red to electric blue to like this sickly green coloration.
Well, the talent is a sentient, lawful, evil weapon. Oh, good lord, this is going to be quite the dilemma, isn't it? So 14 in charisma, 19. It's hearing and dark vision out to a range of 200 feet. Weapon communication telepathically with its wielder and can speak read. Short-tempered bone devil named, okay, lives within the will of, flavor. Dormant, the war pick grants the following benefits.
It is awakened.
Oh, where's the awakened?
Yep, you scroll down.
Okay. You can speak, blah, blah, blah. Awakened, When the war pick reaches awakened state, it gains the following. The weapon's bonus attack and damage rolls are +2. Oof. 7 throw DC for the war pick's breath weapon.
Yeah, you have a breath weapon from like the first bit.
Oh, snap. Okay. Property deals 46 damage on a fail save. Okay.
Frightening presence as well.
DC well, picks frightening present property increases. Okay.
Oh,
So when do these get done? While holding the war pick, you can use your action to exhale destructive. Okay. As a bonus action while holding the war pick, you can cause the following effect. Each creature of your choice within 30 feet, whatever. Frightened for 1 minute. A creature, repeat the saving throw at the start. If a creature is successful, affects 24 hours. Usually, frightening presence. As a bonus action. Nice. Currently, you have resistance to acid, cold, fire, lightning, and poison damage. Get the fuck out of here. So I am legit now the monk tank. Nice.
Like I said, I figured it would be nice.
Oh, sorry, I do have a follow-up question.
Oh, what's up?
Is it possible to commission your craftsmanships for future endeavors?
Sorry, what?
Is it possible to commission your group for making magical items?
Sure. What do you want me? Sure. Tell me. What do you want me to make? And I will send an owl to you at a point in time when it's done. Probably.
Have you heard of the Rod of the Pact Keeper?
Oh, those things? Yeah, those are a dime a dozen. I have at least 50 plus ones.
Yes. But you see, do you have a +3 is my question.
I can make one, but that'll be like, what? 10,000, 15,000 gold pieces?
15,000 gold pieces, that comes up to 150 platinum, right?
Hey, Steve.
Yep.
Does your master have one of them in there?
I just want to put it there. I feel like that would be a lot more for a +3. Like 30,000.
It's whatever.
Yeah, it's just It's improv 3, mate. Don't worry about it. Improv 4. Sorry.
Okay. So, how about I pay you 50 platinum right now, and after it is done, I pay you the rest.
Sure, I can do that.
Very well, it is a deal.
All right.
So, Bash is gonna, and I've just changed it to like, I've just changed it to sort of a hand hammers as well, because I just thought, I don't like the slashing thing. I'd rather the dunk. So much more fun. So you're gonna get his wraps around him like that. Imagine like nice sort of leather things, fits nicely, tucks in tight. Something like like the Muay Thai kind of things.
The Muay Thai
The
fighters?
Muay Thai, yeah. So I'm gonna go. All right, I'm gonna check these wee bad boys out. I'm gonna walk up to a tree and just start giving it a couple of 1s and 2s. Oh, I like ya.
And
we get some attacks
speaking
in.
of, because Druid, your ritual does finish eventually.
Yes. So.
What are you ritual casting?
So, currently the smoke's kind of swirling around Druid in the ritual circle, and as he comes to the final conclusion, he closes his eyes briefly in the open, as shining radiant light illuminates out for him, as he completes the divination spell, forming a connection with the ancient gods of the natural world and order, and asks the singular most important question at this time. What the hell was that?
Your response.
Or to use a critical role reference. What the fuck is up with that?
Alright. So what the fuck was that? Is your question. Your response. Fuck if I know, mate. Shit's real fucking whack around here.
Okay. Good. It's not just me who thinks this is crazy. The gods agree. Right, that's fine. Okay.
Okay, as long as we're on the same page, that's fine. I can rest a little easier now.
It's the one thing we can agree on, mate. Like shit's fuck right here.
It's fine. Okay. I regained some
Where?
composure following this.
Just the other day, bruv, we just witnessed a fucking bird flying backwards while it was trying to go forwards. Like, fuck is with this?
It is truly a cursed and horrid land.
Yes, it is. Swear. It's almost that this entire world is just held together. Is just held together by duct tape and wherever the fuck some eldritch deity deigns to put out.
What's
Are we
duct
sure
tape?
we are not on the Discord?
Can't
Oh,
say
mate,
shit,
you know, it's, it is a Discworld. Don't listen to those all round earther bastards. Very obvious. Nice disc, 4 elephants, and a great big fucking turtle.
Yes, but the question is what's the gender of the turtle?
Matter, it's turtles all the way down.
Don't worry, Druid. We're with you here. Here. Have a rose, and like a rose just sprouts into being before you.
I'm picking up. I smell the rose.
It smells really nice.
So what
And I just keep thinking about what the hell duct tape is. And how do you make it out of ducks?
That's the twist. You make it out of horse.
You know what? Go ahead and roll me a intelligence check. Just flat intelligence.
14.
Hey.
Sadly, you can't comprehend the ways of duct tape.
Right. The gods speak in mysterious ways. Their illuminations will come to me eventually.
The gods do speak in mysterious ways.
So
Until then, we should establish the cult of duct tape.
I will, having completed my administrations with the gods, I will turn to the group and the merchant.
You go to the group and the merchant just kind of goes, "Oh, hey, look! Finally done with your ritual. Did you find out what you wanted to know?"
No, but I found out what I needed to know.
So Bash comes back from chopping down trees with his fists. Whatever sensation this former pickaxe sort of felt when this thing sort of dug in, he's definitely getting a full-blown sensation of impact with that fucking nat 20 right there. He's kind of separated into several different wraps. He has it braced around his knuckles, across his elbows, on his knees, around his feet, which are bare, and he's got one around his head as well. It's not to look like Rambo. It's when I stick the head in them.
Gosh,
Yeah.
you're looking very dashing there, Bash.
Aye.
Is
I like these things.
is this
I don't care what your name was. From now on, you're the Raps of Gatesome.
I accept this name because if I don't, she said she would erase me again.
Ah, don't worry. You've come to the right place.
Shudder.
You gotta share. You gotta share a housing arrangement with what I believe is some kind of celestial being. At least that's the vibes I'm getting. But not of late. I think I'm starting to turn her. I am.
I can fix it, sir.
It's turner. I was just hearing. I was kind of. I'm starting to turn her.
I mean, no. So, Druid, as you kind of like come up, this woman kind of says, "Man, I have totally forgotten to make introductions. I am Theon."
Aeon.
Welcome,
Theon.
hail Theon. Good to meet you. Great raps.
You know someone else called Feoff?
Oh,
No,
sadly,
it's
no.
it's actually not Feoff. It's actually Helloff.
Well, actually, it could be Feyunder.
Yeah.
I come from a land fey yonder.
What's
no.
the exact opposite of a Fey? A
Shadow
draw,
off.
It's a draw off.
A shadow off, man.
A show off.
A show off.
There you go.
Theon, show off. Love it.
All right. Well, you're here. Now, I am offering rewards for your wondrous help in rescuing 1/3 of my caravan.
Most generous of you.
Yes, I know. Very generous. She preens
I
herself
do
a
have
bit.
a question though. You had all these magical items and there's power here, and I'm sorry, but if you utilized it, maybe we could have saved all of them. So, not entirely our fault, just saying.
Oh, I didn't say it was your fault at all. I was just saying you saved.
Okay.
I was making a statement of fact. The fact is, you saved 1/3 of my caravan.
Okay, good. I'm sorry for jumping to conclusions. It's a habit.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
here's a tip for you as well, lassie. Just drop 100 gold pieces.
Thank you. Just scoops it away. If I could make you an offer, if you love jumping to conclusions so much, I have a drop that makes you a frog. I have a drop that makes you a frog person. Pulls out a potion, just sits it on the counter.
Not the grung. Not the grung.
Nah, I'm kind of alright being a dwarf.
Take
The
it.
tag's all the same.
I
Alright,
take it if you're offering.
I am offering for, we'll say 1,000 gold.
What? No, thank you. I'm good.
Alright, fair enough.
I
In
just
the
played
meantime-
50 platinum.
In the meantime, her hand just kind of like snakes forward, and you see it just kind of like extends out a bit, just kind of like a pipe, like the little screen, like the little pipe screensavers from like way back in the day. Just like it goes out, down, left, up, down, left, up, down, left, up, down, and then eventually just like slides over to your moonsicle, and her fingers just kind of like caress it and just like pluck it if you allow her to.
I want contested sleight of hand.
Sure.
God damn.
Oh no.
As the sickle is just yoink and just do back into her hand.
Wow. Yeah, you got stuff
So-
there.
Freud.
This I'm gonna upgrade for you. Sound good?
Most generous.
She then lays it on the table, pulls out a hammer, and just tink. Then she hands it back to you.
I pick it up, move
It's
it
a
side to
plus
side of my
now.
hand. It's a what?
It's a +2 now.
+2 now. Very nice. Thank you kindly.
We are coming into level 11, so it is quite fitting.
You
Although we haven't had a donation.
tink.
Screw it.
Shad, I
Uh-huh.
have something for you.
Yeah.
This is going to be not for now, but for next session.
Okay.
Because for the first time in a long while, Xander's gonna need some money. So
Right then.
we're doing a
Oh. Oh. Okay.
Right, start the heist
Alright.
music on a loop. Start the heist music on a loop.
It's last half hour,
Okay,
guys.
then.
So it's probably...
Yeah,
Um,
I mean,
with,
I
uh,
still have to go grocery shopping.
All right then. I'll wrap this up really quick then. She says, "You know what? Bit of a cliffhanger here." She says, "It's kind of like the world warps, and you are all suddenly on the edge of a cliff, hanging on for dear life, with her resting above you. Just kind of like, bit of a cliffhanger here, but I have a mission for each of you, and that's where we're gonna end session today." And you're just kind of like
Alright.
hanging out. To which she says, "Seeing as you're all hanging out anyway," and that's end of session. So
Damn you, literal cliffhanger.
it was an in-game suggestion. The chat suggested it, so I placate.
No, Vic suggested it.
Yeah, Vic
Yeah,
did
Yes, we
suggest
suggested it in chat, so it's still a suggestion.
Yeah, boy.
Oh,
So
thanks, okay.
thanks to everyone for joining us for this lovely little stream of ours today. If you want to catch more D&D action in a more controlled environment that's less conversational,
Lies.
you
No
can-
such thing exists.
you can always catch me live on Tuesdays on this YouTube channel here at, I want to say, roughly 22:30 GMT? 21:30 GMT? I forget. I'll be honest.
Time.
Yes, a non-chaos game. Other than that, let's see. Everyone else give your farewell goodbyes, and, well, go ahead.
Yeah. So, welcome to the TableTop Arcade. Anyone new, drop us a follow. We're trying to collect follows. Also, links down below if you want to get involved in games as well. I'm currently building a West March, but it's Cyberpunk Red, which is a system I'm really falling in love with. Matt runs intermittently, although we're often very close groups. He doesn't tend to run big things, but you will get plenty of times if you want to play alongside the illustrious Matt and Lotus. Just the same, if you want to get involved in Meta and Blood. She's super active in that
No,
West
I'm
March.
not. I've been taking a hiatus.
All right, okay, currently on hiatus, but you'll still get opportunities. No, Lotus, you're not on hiatus forever. That's what a hiatus is. It's temporary, for God's sake. Vic's doing his things as well. Vic, what have you got going on in the March at the moment?
Well, sorry, which match? I was looking at chat.
What have you got going on in the server, sorry?
On the server, yeah. So currently, here and there, I'm GMing for Lost in Limbo, which is similarly chaotic
Yeah.
world. Everything's broken. The multiverse is all scrambled up. Let's see. I do have a campaign running as well. You can find me as player in most West matches, most community West matches at least. And I have plans to learn other systems actually.
Yeah, I know you've started with Cyberpunk Red. You've been playing a lot of that now, so we might see you GMing that at some point. Eh?
I will
Yeah,
say,
there's also Star Wars 5e, and
Oh, yeah.
I'm also planning to double into Eclipse Phase, which is another sci-fi system, and I'm also considering Shadowrun actually.
I'm
Ooh.
actually, that sounds really cool.
I am intrigued by that. The only thing is I don't like the net running on it. It's net running just generally doesn't work in a lot of systems, or it's a bit it's a bit cumbersome. That's one of the big improvements they did with the Cyberpunk Reg. However, Shadowrun does have fantasy elements to it. You can do the fantasy, you can do the magic, as well as the sci-fi stuff as well. It's the only second sci-fi mixed with fantasy, the first and primary being Star Wars, that I'm aware of, that at least in the tabletop world. I'm not going to say absolutely because there are so many different fantasy worlds out there, but it's the two main ones.
That's what intrigues me about it so much.
Yeah, it's
I also-
I am 100% playing an ogre in that, you know.
And before we all forget, for those of you who have Amazon Prime, it's actually a free subscription when subscribing to Twitch.
Yep, we are fully monetized now. So yeah, the money does come through to the arcade, gets spent on the arcade. Although I'm still in a deficit, it's currently a project that I'm running at a loss as it stands at the moment, but it all helps out, you know.
There.
Yeah, buy me a coffee.
I guess a little bit about what I'll be doing.
Yes, yes.
On the 25th, I'm going to be running a subathon on my
Very
Twitch
nice. Very nice. Oh,
for my
I also.
birthday.
Oh, well, happy early birthday! I also would like to note that I am also a GM in like what 3 different West Marches periodically on occasion whenever I get
Yeah,
bored and I want to siphon more energy off of players.
I know, Yuki. I know.
Wow, it's really kicking and screaming. I may have to disconnect from Chrome because, yeah, apparently my processor, despite the fact I got an i7. Oh, come on, I just want to, please, just let me search for Dungeons and Dragons. Just let me find another channel and let me do some raiding. Yeah, stick around for the raid. You get a boost to the points. You get those points back then, Yuki.
Wait, Lotus, did you have anything else to add?
No.
Just making sure, because you were kind of cut off by Shad.
Oh, I'm used to that at this point.
We all get very enthusiastic about the things we're going to play. Right, let's look for the stuff. One shot. No, we don't. I'd rather not catch people when they play in games. So I prefer catching people when they're in game prep. But the chat can actually talk to them then. Starting soon. Nobody's doing prep. Red-handed Doom. Come on, somebody's got to be doing prep. Somebody has to be doing prep. Greyhawk, then a dogs. Aw. Lewd vampire. No, thank you. Try a prom one shot. How long they been playing? Is it gonna be a time? If I click on it, it will.
Oh, wait. Somebody's working on maps.
Where? Who?
A map making Sophia.
Map making.
He's only got 3 followers. That's adorable.
Oh, we're gonna read that
But let's
individually.
still give her some love.
Hell yeah!
Hooray!
Yep.
Or
Do you need me
acrobatics.
to get
I
you
will
the
take
name,
either.
Taffy?
I've got it right here.
I'm gonna do
Okay.
Yeah, it's got 2 viewers.
Okay.
No. Stop.
Athletics. Or acrobatics. I will take either. Okay.
Yeah, so what I did in the search, Taffy, was I typed in map making.
Shh. I had somebody else's stream come through there. God damn it, that's annoying. Okay, we get into there, that's there, everything is fine. I know I do need to be on this as well. God, this is jank. No, please. Why is it so slow? Well, I know why it's so slow. Like, how's my high 7 getting clogged by all this? How many resources do you need, Chrome? Seriously.
All the resources.
All of the resources.
They use the same program.
All of your resources belong to us. Get in there. Good luck connecting to chat. Really. Come on. There we go. We got it. No, almost. I've almost got a cursor in chat. I've got a cursor in chat. Here we go. Raid. Sophia. Come on. Copy paste. Paste. Wait, why you no paste?
Sure you don't have some unintentional Chrome extensions installed that's sapping your resources?
I know, but it's really annoying me.
Because this sounds pretty bad, like worse than it should.
Oh, it's because I got so many things open. That's what it is.
Oh,
Map. Was it map making or map maker? I'm gonna have to type it now.
Map making Sophia.
Sophia. There we go.
P-O, yep.
Yeah, I got it. No, it's yeah, I copied it, but it didn't copy. I must have eyeballed the keyboard. Oh well, yeah, we got it. 7 viewers ready to read. Let's go. Lots of noise in there. Lots of emotes. Lots of.
Bye
Lots.
bye.
Tarano.
Goodbye.
Everyone.
Raid, you bastard. Right. Stay in here so I can get me points.
First of all, why was I being requested for Lichstone?
Because you may have ended up playing an NPC that you requested.
Okay, but okay.
Yeah, he was sort of called in prematurely. I don't know why.
Okay.
That is a bit cheeky though. She's like, oh, it's follower only chat. Like you've got 2 followers. Like, come on there.
Nah, it's fine. I mean, they have more than
Think
2
about
followers
half an
now.
hour
I'll
ago,
tell you
I
that much.
Again, thank you all for the follows. I started the stream
At any
10
rate,
minutes
I
ago,
am
and then my
off
dad wanted
for
to
the
talk
day.
with me about something.
Hey, Gray,
And then
question.
suddenly I get back and
While you're
just
here,
make
did
the
you
map,
want
and
to
now
talk
there's
about
a
anything
fucking raid
from
happening.
yesterday's meeting that I missed because of the flight?
Again, thank you so
Like
much.
I
I'm
said,
just making a map.
ASAP
Let me properly
tomorrow.
introduce myself.
Tomorrow at students'
My name is
which is
Sophia.
not
I am 18 years old. I'm a trans
okay,
femme. I
okay,
go by she, her
okay.
Read,
pronouns.
I'm sorry,
I make
I don't read.
D&D
can't
battle
read.
maps, as you can see.
I'm sure you know
I
this.
upload all the maps. I sneak
Fire
attack. Yeah, that
Master.
was.
Because you need to be able
We
to
was
read
doing
the
Dungeons and
Dungeon
Dragons.
Master.
So
Yes.
I hope you
This is a
enjoyed the
crucial
session.
part.
But yeah, let me
Evidently
just
not.
pull
I've
out
been doing it just fine.
my current world map, which I use in the current
Anyway,
campaign.
well then, I
It's
guess I'm
this
just gonna
one.
go over to the meta blood
It's
thing
called
to
Terranin,
talk
and I
about
made it all
that.
by myself using the tool here. It's called
GMBC.
Incarnate.
I'll be
and
waiting for you over there,
There's
Bubby.
all sorts of things you can
Bye-bye.
see. You can always ask
Bye-bye.
me about anything you wanna
Yeah,
see,
I'm
like
laughing on
a
as well,
specific
and having
area
some
that you might
dinner.
want to check out.
Bye,
You can
guys.
also join
Likewise,
the
I need
Discord
food
link
too.
below.
Bye, everyone.
Catch you guys.
I upload all my maps
Wait,
that I make.
Taffy, did you want to see the base?
You
really
have
quick
the funny number in followers. Oh yeah, Jesus!
that Yuki was talking about?
I have the funny number.
1 second, Lotus.
Entirely
Potting, following all
just
socials and
uses
stuff. I won't be long.
different Oh. Yeah, honestly, I plan on streaming my current campaign as well in a few weeks.
Right, okay,
like 1 or 2
we
weeks,
just
and it should start.
mute
And
this.
actually planned at the moment I get a feeling.
Right, there we go. Cool. Right, okay, I'm in the room. Yes, Lotus. What
Okay,
base?
let me. Hold on, I'm having some slight technical difficulties. Let me. I ended up AFKing and I died. But okay, so hold on, let me get outside the base.
No, you're one of those that makes the mega bases, huh?
Oh, we did all this in survival.
Oh no, I get that, but it's still the mega base.
Oh yeah. Let me just come down this way now.
Oh, it's a mega base.
Trust me, this staircase doesn't even touch how big this is. Let me just.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
Yeah, I mean, just to give you a sheer idea of like.
It's all mob proof in that, is it?
So mobs will not spawn in here because it's claimed.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
What's going on the inside then?
Oh, the inside is like this is like the central hub of our base. So down here we've got some farms going. Nothing too big.
So you had to be filled out, is it?
Yeah, no, we're still kind of. We only just finished building the exterior, so I've got some flowers here to start gathering up dye because I like making banners. We actually got a very lucky spawn. Let me just yeet.
All right. Oh, so you're right under the.
Yep.
Right over rather.
Yeah. And then we've got. This is our enchanting area.
I'm guessing the.
We have a blaze spawner going.
Oh, I'm guessing you can construct spawners in this.
No, we can still touch them.
Ah.
And then we come down this way.
Yeah, you can use wither roses on the blaze farm as well. I don't know if you're aware.
In here we've got a little bit of a cactus farm, sugarcane farm. Oops. And then this is our AFK cobblestone generator. And it goes pretty far down chest-wise for extra storage. Back behind here we have magma cubes because we make frog lanterns to sell. So when frogs kill or eat a slime, they generate these frog lights. And there's all sorts of different colors. So like we don't have a lot going on. Let's see.
That's annoying.
Up here. So this is our little skeleton spawner that we set up. So we've got armor, miscellaneous stuff that's mine, and then just leftover stuff, which then leads into a pretty expansive cave system. But yeah.
Kill all the extensions. Off. That might help, wouldn't it?
And then this is my floor. I'm currently setting up an axolotl tank.
Yeah, extensions might help. I just realised I got like all of the well, not all the I had a few extensions on there. Okay.
Yeah, so this is going to be my axolotl tank.
Do you need to be in water?
I will. It's
right.
just, I wanted to kind of get a feel for the room that I have. Which, I mean, this will be a lot of room for them to swim around.
You'll be breeding them in that.
Oh, yeah.
What would have been wrong with just putting a normal door on that?
Because this way, if, for example, while I'm swimming, I can have one of these up and just swim out this door, and then the water won't flow out.
Ah. Can also do it with one block.
Gotta keep my water babies safe.
Just, yeah, one block down would have sufficed as well. It just looked a bit not awkward as well.
I mean, it doesn't look too bad.
It looks nice. All of it looks really cool. I don't nearly create. I just build function. That's what I do.
Yeah, no, we do both.
I was doing a sort of speed building thing, so I'd create a world. I would locate to find a village, and just find a village, and I'd build an iron farm as quickly as possible.
Yeah. And
So
this was one of my little projects that I did, was a full-on storage room. And I'm still not done with it. I might try and go find... Oh, okay, so Yuki's already put a tropical fish in there. And apparently we've shoved llamas in here too. Got it.
General storage room.
Yes, it's a very interesting storage room, that's for sure.
Right. Anyway, I've got a bounce, so I got to go to the
That's fine,
gents
yeah.
and then down my mother's. And there was something I wanted to get done before then.
Have a good day.
Ta-ra, Lotus.
Bye.